800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Lots of football to watch, including tonight, including trying to figure out which of these two quarterbacks is going to be worth the future of the New York Jets. It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York, on the ESPN New York app. The Jets with the very real issues when it comes to the perception of them around the league, and the Giants and John Harbaugh. It's all there on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. There is nothing worse than walking out of a restaurant or pulling out of a restaurant that you just ordered food from, and they have given you the wrong order, and you don't realize it until you get to where you're going, or you have pulled out of the drive-thru and you are a mile out. All of that. There is nothing worse than that feeling, and that is the feeling that my partner has been stricken with to begin the show today. It's exactly what it feels like. It is a human emotion version of that. I feel broken. I feel unrepairable. I feel like it sets a bad tone for whatever is right in front of me.
It does, because it's like Harlem Nights. Here I am, got my mouth all ready for some hash and eggs. You ain't got no hash and eggs. Well, eat some potatoes. You had to see the movie to know. But, you know.
I saw the movie, and I know what you're talking about, and that's exactly the feeling.
The tuna fish sandwich. I got my mouth already. What make tuna fish then?
When you are driving up to a place or you walk into a place and you have your heart set on something, and it's something that you have ordered continuously from the place, and they screw it up, that will break a man's spirit.
Chris, how many times have you seen me eat today, this week?
Well, you've been here 5 days, so 5 times.
Right. Have you once seen a bag of chips? Have you once saw a sandwich this week?
No.
You saw yogurt, water.
You've been eating all the healthier stuff.
Vinegar drink. Here it is.
I mean, I was a little thrown off yesterday when you were eating yogurt and
berries with granola.
It's not what you do.
Here it is. Freaking Fridays, effing Fridays. I get myself a little treat. I get me a salami sandwich. Now, I get the same salami sandwich all the time from the same place. I've been going there since we moved here. I have never once asked for anything in a wrap. I said salami on rye. I didn't say salami wrap.
It's not hard.
The same guy is taking my order every single time. And so often that when I was going through my eggs and, egg sandwich thing, he would tell me what my order is before I told him, and I would confirm. A wrap is disappointing. So now I feel like I'm eating this processed meat. You know what I'm saying? That's not like a real piece of meat. You know what I mean? It's made in a tube, sliced up. And I'm eating processed meat, but I'm not getting the enjoyment out of it because I like mine on rye bread.
Yeah. And now you're like,
tone.
Now it's like, for me, that would be like having a double quarter pounder with cheese and a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Like, yo, man, might as well get that cane sugar.
Listen, all I can tell you is that it gets better.
Yeah.
Life gets better. It may not feel like it right now because I have been there before. I, for one, feel like mayonnaise is completely disgusting. And when mayo gets accidentally left on a burger that I have ordered from a drive-thru, you may as well just blow the rest of the day out of the water because I am shot to hell. Because then I'm going to take the 3 napkins I got, I'm going to try wiping it off.
Don't work.
It's a complete disaster. It doesn't work because that mayo is freaking everywhere in that meat.
It soaks in it.
When you walked in this morning, and it really does take a lot to tick Bart off. It really does. But when you walked in this morning and you were at like a 7 right away because of that sandwich situation, man, I felt it for you. I want to try to bring you back.
You know who feels good today? Lane Kiffin. Like, I've never seen everything that Lane Kiffin did to try and restore his image has been tarnished and tainted. in less than a week. This dude is like I said, for Al Davis to call you out, out of all people, you got to be some
Al
special
Davis
type
looking like the voice of reason,
and the fact that his dad was a longtime great defensive coordinator in the NFL. He grew up around the way coaches are supposed to treat people, and you see how people affectionately love Monty Kiffin, and how those Tampa Bay Buccaneers adored him. And it's always opposite, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's that thing, right, where the man says, "My dad walked 1,000 miles. I walked 500. My son worked 200. His son drove a Corvette. Easy times makes weak men. Hard times make strong men." And I say that happens with kids too. Mm-hmm. Too often with parents, when it's hard for them, they grow up so hard and they learn all these rules and laws and stuff like that. And then when their kids come in, we make it so easy and soft for them that our kids become soft jerks, entitled, and don't, have no grit. That's Lane Kiffin. Because his life was easy, because his dad did all the hard work and had all the integrity, he has none. And, the fact that I'm sure he's gloating and happy and what he did to that coaching staff and probably even
and to the kids.
Yeah. When you talk about a game that comes down to the fine, minute details, you can't tell me that what went on with them during the week didn't bother them or maybe wane their focus, if just a little bit.
Yeah. That's all he needed to do was throw it off a little bit. And I felt bad for them last night. Listen, Miami won. I'm not a Miami guy, and trust me, when Miami's good, the Miami people show up and they come out of the woodwork everywhere, and that's fine. I'm not a Miami guy at all, but at the same time, I like Mario Cristobal. I don't really have any major issues there.
Mario, I get you got another game, but can you enjoy it a little bit? Can we get more people on the stage? Hey, we got to go 1-0. Glory to God. Bro, he didn't even I get you got one more to go, man, but Jesus, can you let the kids enjoy it a little bit?
I know. Listen, that's fine. It was a game last night where I watched it and I was impressed by Trinidad Chambliss.
Yes.
I thought he played very well.
To come back and get that score?
Yep.
He did what he was supposed to do.
Yes, he did.
That's that defense.
He's a terrific story, and he is trying to come back for another year. I don't know that I'm going to start tossing him into the discussion if he can't get an extra year and has to try to go to the NFL. He's already kind of committed to it, but he still has to be able to get an extra year from the NCAA.
You just have to love a guy that had to fight and scrape for everything.
Yep, exactly.
Because to come from D2 to scrape and to fight and to get to where he is, D2 to doing that in the Final Four, man, hats off to him. But that's the type of guy I want in my locker room.
Yep.
Because I know he's not going to fold like a cheap tent.
And to your point on the details, that's the Carson Beck touchdown to win it. That's where the details didn't show.
Did you see the first of all, I'm watching the game. I'm like, yo, why does this dude look so nasty in his uniform? Got the stomach out, but then he got the sleeves, but it looks like he cut it and it's uneven.
Yeah.
But they give you the Quentin Williams half tricep thing, right? So watching the last play before the score, who's on the ground, sloppy, just sitting there, instead of popping up, that same defensive lineman.
The kid who had the shirt
51,
halfway up?
Yes, yeah. Correct.
Yep.
With his belly out, thinking that's the cool stuff, like he Warren Sapp or something.
Yeah.
He laid there. When he fell down, he sat on his butt and was looking this way, didn't even pop up to see what's going on. If he'd have popped up, if he just did the extra hustle part. That's why I hate players that aren't natural hustlers, because it always shows up. When you play hard all the time, you never know at what point that hard effort and work is going to show up. He was the fourth guy. If he would have stood up, he would have saw Beck right there and would have tackled him. He sat there. If you watch the highlights, watch the last play, I'm sure people see Beck. You're going to see number 51. He's going to slip. And then when he slips, he sits on his butt, and he kind of just sits there.
Yeah, he didn't get back up. He wasn't sprinting back up.
Just like Chris Jones did when he had to come out and apologize. Now, this is for the chance to go to the national championship. How aren't you giving your max effort?
It's a problem. It's a problem. And I felt for them last night when you have situations like that happen. But at the same time, Miami earned it. They were the better overall team last night, and they probably left some points on the board.
Yeah.
And look, I'm looking forward to tonight's game because it certainly directly impacts what's going on here. We'll get into all that in a second. But we do have a little development here in the last couple of minutes.
Can't wait.
That sheds a little more light on the whole Dolphins situation, and maybe it's not as much of a lock as we thought. The Dolphins are finalizing a deal to hire Packers VP of Player Personnel John Eric Sullivan as their GM.
John Patrick Sullivan.
John Eric. Eric. But here's the point. The thought was they were going to be hiring Chad Alexander because mysteriously, after John Harbaugh got fired the other night, they added Chad Alexander to their interview process. And then he got interviewed quickly and then quickly made it into the next round. And they have hired a GM very quickly overall. So it does not – I mean, if I'm going to take that for what it is, maybe it means it's not such a lock that the Dolphins are feeling really good about getting John Harbaugh.
Well, take that drive up I-95 to 75 and go ahead and ask Chad Alexander to interview for the general manager opening in Atlanta. See, I mean, like from all indications, they're saying that they want it to be like he wants to hire his general manager. So we know that may disqualify the Giants.
Well, so here's what our guy Jeff Darlington has been saying. Sullivan, he just tweeted out about this, has been getting high recommendations from the people in Green Bay, most notably LaFleur, who works with them daily. The hiring group, which included Troy Aikman, was apparently unanimous in the decision. Now, Jeff had tweeted this last night when he went on SportsCenter.
You say Troy Aikman?
Aikman has been involved in the Dolphins search as somebody that him and Marino were both kind of consulted on this. So here's what Darlington said last night. If Harbaugh isn't cool with the GM that the Dolphins hire, it's just not going to be a match. That's something the Dolphins are willing to accept. Yes, they are interested in Harbaugh, but the Dolphins are prioritizing the GM search over the head coaching search. That's the structure they desire. With that said, they have 4 very respectable, and that was before they made the decision. Yeah. So they want the structure of the GM over the head coach. Now,
how does that fly with a head coach like John Harbaugh?
Well, does that necessarily mean that the GM has the say in the situation over the head coach? I don't know about that.
In personnel, maybe.
I don't know about that. And to me, if John Harbaugh says to the Dolphins, yeah, I'm good with that guy. Dolphins say to him, you're going to hire him? Okay. This is who we like. What do you think? If it's not Alexander and he's got this other guy and he's talked to him.
Yeah, I'm sure there's other people that he respects.
Yes, I'm sure that wasn't a deal breaker for him.
Yeah.
But it certainly doesn't make it as much of a lock as it felt like maybe yesterday when all of this stuff started to come down.
Yeah, we're trying to make a bunch of synergy. Harbaugh's a patient man. He can be patient. Unless the Steelers get their ass whooped badly, embarrassing, like in front of their home crowd. Because Tomlin might say, yeah, it's time. And Todd Bowles is staying. So that's one less opening. But I wonder if they'll reconsider with Todd Bowles if Tomlin is available.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you think about just everything is so balanced, right? And you think about I think the defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator pursuits is going to be just as crazy because of so many coaching staffs being fired. You're going to have so many good coaches out there, man, and you're going to have so many people that you can pick from. It's going to be hard. You got to be fast and quick because with these staffs out there, everybody's not going to wait because they know if they wait, they can potentially, because there's so much talent out there, you can potentially end up without a job. And yeah, you still get paid, but it's different from coaches that were near the end of their contract, because that means that the assistants' contracts were almost up too.
So I need you to enlighten me on something, okay? before we get to the question that I want to ask you, can you describe for me what the structure has been like in Baltimore? Has John Harbaugh, in essence, had say over what the final decisions were going to be on roster and such? And I'll just say specifically since Ozzie Newsome left, because I need you to fill in the blanks on what that structure looked like.
I don't think he has. Steve Bisciotti's number one.
Right.
Dick Cass is not there anymore, but he was number two. So I think Sashi Brown or somebody, I forgot the kid. They got a black executive, I think I think it's Sashi Brown.
But it's not DaCosta in front of them.
No, they go team president.
Okay.
Team president is usually Dick Cass was one of the most influential people in that building. Then it goes general manager. Then it goes coach. So Harbaugh hasn't had as much power because Eric DeCoste was there before him, and he was a general manager in waiting. The Ravens tried to hire Eric DeCoste like maybe 4 times.
There were other people who tried to hire him.
Yeah,
a few times.
And he just kept waiting his turn. Joe Ortiz. Look, Joe Ortiz was the guy underneath him, and he's a general manager.
Right. He's out with Harbaugh in San Diego, in L.A.
And Phil Savage was before that, and Joe Douglas was behind him. So, like, that structure is been sound and in place. So Harbaugh isn't immune or it's not foreign to him to have to talk to a general manager that he has to respect, because he's not going to be able to tell Eric DeCoste, who spent most of his time in head of college scouting. You can't just overtake him. So he's familiar with that, but I'm saying with what all he's accomplished. See, when he did that, he was a special teams coordinator. Mm-hmm. Now he's an accomplished borderline Hall of Fame coach.
Well, I wanted to know specifically since Ozzie left. Because he was never going to have say over Ozzie at the time.
Yeah, Eric DeCoste still had juice, and Ozzie's still in that. He's still a consultant.
Yeah.
He's still a guy that makes the decisions about who gets picked, too. They ask him his opinions as well.
So here's the reason I asked the question. It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. Go there, watch the show, subscribe, and like the show. We will immediately get to some of your comments there in just a few moments. But having said that, if John Harbaugh comes to the Giants and says, I'll take the job, I've got final say over what happens here. Outside of the owner, I've got final say over what happens here. Do you hand him the job?
Yes.
I do too.
Because listen, you know at best your general manager's on thin ice. Mm-hmm. He one foot out the door, the other one on the banana peel.
But even whoever, let's just even say they were going to get rid of Shane as a result.
Yeah.
Would whoever they brought in as GM have more say than Harbaugh? I would say no.
I feel like maybe Daboll had. Did you not feel like Daboll had more power? That's maybe why he took most of the blame.
I don't know. I think that when you watch that Hard Knocks thing, it made you feel like Shane had more of the power. But I don't. That can be edited and kind of put together a certain way to make it look a certain way.
I mean, because we all knew that Daboll didn't believe in coaches, right? In running backs.
Yep.
We all knew that. Mm-hmm. So we knew the Saquon was more. If he really wanted to have Saquon and say, I'm going to use him, he's a weapon in my offense. But going back to Buffalo, he never used the running backs there either. I
guess my question is this going to be a scenario where John Harbaugh is going to write his own ticket no matter what? Yep. In other words, you're handing everything over to him.
See, this is the thing. It's hard for people to kind of quantify, like, because it feels like we grew up with Harbaugh, mm-hmm. so they don't see him historically. Just think how much younger we were when we witnessed stuff like this before. Mm-hmm. When we witnessed Marty Schottenheimer going to the Chargers,
right?
And how much power he got when he went there. How much Mike Holmgren had when he left Green Bay and went to Seattle. Mm-hmm. See, the problem is, like, you ever seen a meme when people talk about what this era's grandma looks like opposed to last year's grandma? Mm-hmm. Like, Harbaugh is 63 years old. See, they don't hear that, right? I guarantee you when Holmgren went out there, he looked like he was 70, somebody's old grandpa, but he's probably younger than what John Harbaugh was.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I think he was.
See, but the perception is he looks young, so like they don't realize how long he's been around. Mm-hmm. And they don't give him that level of
Nobody
respect.
Looks at John Harbaugh and says that guy's 63 years old.
Correct. They got him in there squatting. He's squatting the 315 and all that stuff, and he's still lean and stuff like that. Holmgren would look like somebody's fat bowling partner. You know what I'm saying? Look like he was the head of the bowling team. You know what I'm saying? The comb over with the aviator joints on.
I guess my overall point here is, like, there's really not very much that is keeping me from hiring Harbaugh. There's really not much.
He's in a prime. Listen, in 7 years, we'll be talking about, is it time for Harbaugh to hang it up? He'll be 70.
Yeah. But he apparantly wants to coach another 8 to 10 years. He's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 70, 72.
Yeah, exactly.
We're looking at Pete Carroll like, that gum has kept his face strong. But
well, it's just, I don't understand now that the Dolphins not have gone in a different direction, but haven't immediately hired the guy that we all assumed they would in order to get Harbaugh. What is it that needs to happen here for the Giants to ensure that he's their guy? Is it purely money? Is it the power? Because this is something, and the reason I bring all of this up is because this morning I'm listening to Jordan run on with Rick and Dave, and he's talking about the fact that the Giants have never been that kind of team to hand over all that power. So listen to what Jordan's response was to the discussion in regards to that.
I think if it came down to that, that's something they could work out. If it comes down to, okay, we're going to reshape and redo our whole entire football operation and tear it down, I'm not sure if that's something that they're willing to. We don't know. I don't think that's a point that they've gotten to yet, but I do have my reservations that they if that's the case, I do have reservations to think that the Giants are just basically willing to tear down, structure that they believe in, like 100%, with the general manager being above the coach. They've always believed in that. And then, their whole football operations and basically scrap it and start over. Like, that's why they kept Joe Shane, right? That's one of the big reasons. They didn't want to just tear the entire structure that they have in the building and that they've had for years and tear that down. So I don't know. I don't think anybody knows the answer to that, and I don't think they've gotten to the point where they've been faced with that decision.
So the first thing he was asked was, what if Harbaugh wants Joe Shane out? And so he was saying at the beginning, yeah, I could see that. But as far as redoing everything and tearing everything down of what they do, I don't know if they're going to go and do that, because that's not something that they have ever done before.
Yeah, but also, Mara's never been this old before,
and it's never been been this kind of an issue before.
Right, you have to evolve because they've always found a way to eventually hit. Like, just think, whether what your opinion is, do we consider Dayball's reign a failure? Probably.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What about who's before him? Joe Judge, we consider that a failure?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Who's the general manager with Joe Judge?
It was Gettleman.
Gettleman, right? What about
Pat Shermer? Failure. Gettleman, failure.
Who was before that?
Before Gettleman, it was McAdoo.
McAdoo, right?
Jerry Reese.
So this is at least over a decade of misses for coaches. Now you have a guy, and the thing about all those guys, they were first-time head coaches. Harbaugh is a proven commodity, about as safe as you can go with having, like, this is a guy that can be here for 10 years. So if you believe that this guy could be here for 10 years, you found your Tom Coughlin, you found your Jim Fassel, then you have to allow him to work the way that the modern day game works. See, you can have your traditional beliefs, but you also have to hit the refresh button and understand that you may have to do things differently because the athlete is different, the coach is different, and the general manager is different. Most of these general managers are super young. They don't have any experience. Like, I'm used to the Ozzies, the Bill Polians, like dudes that have been in football forever at that level, the executive level. Like, who's the guy that was with was it Bill Polian that was with New England? Mm-hmm. Then he left. It's Charlie Casserly.
Not New England. Bill Polian was in Buffalo.
The Buffalo.
Yeah.
Then so who was it? Anyway, it don't matter. He was in New England for a long time, and he went to
Scott Pioli?
Yeah, Scott Pioli. And then he went to the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Right? Like Charlie Casserly's of the world. Like, what's the dude that was in Tampa for a long time?
That was the
with the cool glasses all the time. You know what I mean? He was the architect. It don't matter. He was the architect down there, right? Forever. I'm used to those general managers. Amy Trask, like the first female. I'm used to those. Like now, all these general managers, 35, 36 years old. Chris Ballard, like the guy out in Minnesota, 35 years old. You can't tell that guy. It's different for coaches to take stuff from Scott Pioli that's been around, watch the game evolve, help mold the game. It's Ozzie Newsome. It's different. It's different. It's easy to take it from those football lifers. Man, I'm 60 years old. I'm the head coach. I was winning Super Bowls and winning playoff games when you was in high school.
Yeah.
He not about to tell me what to do.
Yeah.
He not qualified. He don't have the history to tell me what to do. So if I'm the Giants, I have to realize that this new dynamic with this new analytical type of executive, yeah, you can do your job, but yeah, I'm listening to that guy too.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. What it boils down to is this. Are they willing to completely change and to get out of their comfort zone on this? Because that's the biggest concern right now.
What do they say? Do the same thing and expect a different result. It's the definition of insanity.
Yep. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. We'll hit the calls at 800-919-3776, 800-919-ESPN. The perception problem that the Jets have, and this Stephen A. comment, it definitely seems to have
sticking.
I think a little bit with the Jets.
We out here like tarred chickens?
A little bit.
Tarred and feathered.
We'll talk about it next on ESPN New York. Get on the open lines now.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply by February 11th and get your application fee waived. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes, along with more than 135 degrees and certificates in fields like business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. Gain the skills you need to achieve your career goals. Get your application fee waived through February 11th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chef.
In Queens, we've got delays on the LIE eastbound side by Francis Lewis Boulevard. Broken out car in the left lane. Jackie Robinson Parkway eastbound by Cypress Hill Street. An accident, and the left lane is closed. In Greenburg, 287 westbound, there's a broken out car in the center lane on the ramp at Route 100A. And northbound Taconic Parkway by Knoxon Road, that's up toward Ulster. An accident in the right lane. Hudson River crossings all under 5 to 10 minutes coming in from New Jersey. I'm Bob Williams on 880 ESPN New York.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every college playoff game day. That means more chances to level up your picks and turn big moments into even bigger wins. Ride with the favorite, take a shot on the underdog, or build a parlay, then apply your profit boost and go for bigger winnings. FanDuel is the best place to get into the football action all playoff long, and when you win, you'll get paid instantly. So visit FanDuel.com/local to get your college playoff profit boost today. Ride with the favorite, take a shot on the underdog, or build a parlay, then apply your profit boost and go for bigger winnings. FanDuel is the best place to get into the football action all playoff long. Must be 21 and older and physically present in New York. Often required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions do apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY at 467-369.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Were you doing any of the lip reading on Jackson Dart last night on the sideline?
No, but I heard it was something that was going on. I don't know him.
So he was talking to like one of the assistants of Ole Miss, and the lip readers on Twitter were trying to make out what he was saying, and it looked like he said that I don't know whether or not definitively he was asked who's going to be the coach, but he said it looked like he said, I don't know, Harbaugh, maybe Stefanski. But like,
I mean, anybody. That's the only two people that's been mentioned it. He don't know.
Does anybody think that Jackson Dart knows any more than we do right now?
Exactly.
He has no clue.
You know who I would love to find and ask for comment? Scatterboo. Because he just give you some type of Gronk type of answer. Like, you know, he don't know nothing. But he ain't going to tell you he don't know nothing.
Oh, no.
He going to have a comment about whatever you want to ask him about.
Yes, he will.
There's certain guys you got to know, like, listen, this is liquid gold. Just get your camera ready. He might even rip his shirt off.
Listen, I'm not going to get into all of the lip reading crap, but geez, I mean,
we'll know in due time.
Yeah,
like just let the weekend pass.
It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York on the ESPN New York YouTube page. Let's hit the calls. Let's begin with Frank in Newark today on ESPN New York. Frank, what's going on?
Hey, happy Friday, guys. I was going to chime in on the Giants for a second. I'm going to say this here. I'm going to quote one of my favorite head coaches of all time, Parcells, when he used to say that if they want you to cook the dinner, the least they should do is let you shop for some of the groceries. Mm-hmm. So with with a head coach candidate like Harbaugh, who's possibly we're looking to fill a vacancy with, you gotta let the man cook. He's proven that he has a great reputation. He's a system builder and what have you. So that's where I stand with that. And also the tradition, and I'm a longtime Giants fan. I respect the tradition of the Maras and how long the Giants have been an organization for. But at times, the tradition overall, the end result should be winning. We're not winning by holding on to the tradition, so it's okay to change it up a little bit as long as we remember the time-honored tradition of being a New York Giant and what have you, and all of those who came before us.
Okay, but the first part of that, the first part of what you said there, I think is the most important part. And that is, you cannot be afraid at this point to step out of your comfort zone. Just because you haven't done something before doesn't mean you shouldn't do it now.
Exactly. I mean, and we've went around the league. We've tried the Patriots way. We brought in a head coach, a coaching candidate from over there. Tried the new hot offensive coordinator, Pat Shermer. We tried. When we saw that the Patriots way wasn't winning, we tried to come over, bring someone over from Buffalo. It's not working. So, it has. Eventually, you can't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone, like you said, and you got to be able to be innovative or what have you with your approach and be able to change the plan every couple of years.
Yes, you have to evolve. That's the most important thing.
And
you have to
every
evolve.
situation is different.
Exactly.
Just because something worked for somebody else, it's the timing, place, everything has to be, the environment has to be right. So you can't look at success at other places and say, you don't know what else went into that.
And I would look, you bring Harbaugh in, right? And he's the one who's ultimately going to have control. Do I worry about John Harbaugh being stretched too thin and he's not going to bring in the right people around him? I'm sorry. I look at the Ravens organization and the way it's been run for as long as it has, and it's hard for me to imagine that he's going to bring a lot of wrong people in or make a lot of bad decisions on who that's going to be. Not that he's been making that decision before, but he's seeing how it's done.
But look at how many people you talked about the coaching tree from like Sean McVay. It's a coaching tree out there, whether it's Wink Martindale.
From Harbaugh? Absolutely.
Yeah, to Anthony Weaver, to Mentor, to McDonald. Like, it's a lot of people that have been successful. So, like, it's not like they don't have people to go get, or they don't have coaches that will come with them. And remember, he lost the whole coaching staff. He still has a head coach. I mean, he has a offense coordinator that came from college. I mean, that was innovative too. For him to be able to have a guy and bring him for college and make him the offense coordinator of a team like that took a lot.
There are a couple of things here that Giant fans, I think, are getting ahead of themselves on. And a lot of them are coming at this with why wouldn't he want to be our coach? We have Dart, we have all these things.
What's all those things?
Yeah, I would point that out.
You have neighbors.
You have neighbors. You have what you consider to be a defensive line that would be still playing at a very high level,
but didn't.
Young and old.
But didn't.
Yeah, but did not this year.
Don't have linebackers. You don't have a Roquan Smith. You don't have a Kyle Hamilton. You don't have a Wiggins. You don't have a, you don't have a you got a Metabike. You know what I'm saying? You have a Ronnie Staley. You don't have a Linderbaum.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have a Isaiah Likely. You don't have a Mark Andrews. You don't have a.
They're
a
lacking quite a bit,
right? You don't have a Derrick Henry.
And if you want to go, the single biggest thing I think you can say that's in the Giants' favor is if Dart is a guy that a lot of people are impressed by and believe in, well, then you have what you consider to be a good young quarterback, and you have good pass rushers.
Yeah,
that's what you have.
You got fired with Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP. He got fired. I'm sure Jackson Dart may be good. He ain't Lamar Jackson.
How about Brian in Rockville Center next on ESPN New York? Brian, what's going on?
Good morning, fellas. I just wanted to talk about what Garrett Wilson came out and said yesterday.
Yeah.
How badly the Jets needed that. I mean, that was one of my biggest concerns as far as what we do in the draft. We have to make him happy because if Quinn and Sauce could be expendable like that, and Garrett has every right to be frustrated because he's wasting his prime here. For him to say that, he didn't need to say that. For him to say that, what he did and his confidence in this team and his willingness to stay here and stand up for his team and the way he plays on the field, how hard he plays, we needed that in the worst way as Jet fans.
Listen, just the fact that he was standing up for you, I completely understand that. And, of course, he was responding to the original Stephen A. comment that, I'd rather be getting food poisoning than playing for the Jets. And Garrett Wilson
landed on a little too thick, man.
Yeah, and then so Garrett Wilson said, we're basically getting on these guys for being on TV, and you got to be called Stephen A. a sellout, basically. But then followed it up at the end with, what is he talking about here? I'm sorry.
Well, he went on a whole little rant.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
About how he used to have respect for the show. And
right. He used to watch the show and all that. And then here, last thing I'm going to say on it. I listened, and I didn't like it, but that's all okay. I just don't want bad advice going out. That was bad career and financial advice that he himself wouldn't take. Not to mention, I took some of it personal. All good, go Jets. In other words, you can come here, you can make your money, you can be a part of a winner with the Jets. That's how Garrett Wilson is going to feel about it.
It's so amazing that people are saying, oh, man, let's go back to school, but they're not saying that about Mendoza. Like, hey, man, I wouldn't go play in the league. I'll try,
He specifically was talking about the quarterback not coming out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. But I'm saying, like, nobody said that, and nobody said that about Tennessee. Nobody told Cam Ward, hey, don't come out, man. Tennessee might take you. Tennessee ain't been crap. So that's what I'm saying. People they selective, and people just seem to love to troll the Jets because I think they know because the New York pace, they're going to get a reaction out of it. If you say that about somebody in Tennessee, who's going to say something? And if they do say something, it won't be big enough for us to even know about it.
So here's another tweet from Jeff Darlington on the situation with Miami now that they've hired John Eric Sullivan, the guy from the Packers, as opposed to Chad Alexander. This is from Darlington. I got to sneeze. Hang on. Cover me.
Gesundheit. I wonder what he said, Carlin. What did he say?
He didn't sneeze. Here's Darlington.
So how does that wasn't a direct quote?
Huh?
That wasn't a direct quote?
The sneeze was not, no.
It was like Quentin. Excuse me, bless me. What?
Darlington. So how does this impact the potential hiring of John Harbaugh, you ask? The Dolphins remain interested, but I would not describe them as fixated. As I've been mentioning, the team believes in a structure that puts the GM in place first. The firing of McDaniel was never about the pursuit of Harbaugh. I mean, I believe it a little bit more today than I did yesterday.
Make your next move your best move. And when you got somebody, it's clearly a separation between Harbaugh and everybody else that's out there. Like, so just like last year, it was a clear space between Vrabel and everybody else. We thought that, okay, Ben Johnson could be good. Liam Cohen could be good. But we knew, proven commodity, what Mike Vrabel was. That's why he was the number one guy.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. Go there, subscribe, and make sure you smash the like button. Watch the show there. Get your comments in. I'll get to some of those here shortly on ESPN New York.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Hi, I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. You know what's interesting about the words personal injury? The first word is person. And at D'Agostino & Associates, that word means everything. That's because I handpick every person in our firm. From the pleasant professional person who answers your call to the experienced person litigating your case in court. Because every person in my firm is an extension of me, and the only way to exceed our clients' expectations is to deliver the highest level of personal service every single time. And that starts with hiring the right people. You see, we know that every client is a person too. Someone going through the toughest time in their lives and deserves to be more than just a file number. At D'Agostino & Associates, we put the person back in personal injury. So call 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222 and ask for me, John D'Agostino. And let's talk about your case, person to person. D'Agostino, law, bite back.
Listen up, football. Ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a time out to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of New Jersey is offering buy one, get one 50% off and everyday 0% financing. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends January 31st, 2026.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This new year, get started on your next success with University of Maryland Global Campus. Apply by February 11th and get your application fee waived. An accredited state university, UMGC offers online and hybrid classes, along with more than 135 degrees and certificates in fields like business, cybersecurity, healthcare, and more. Gain the skills you need to achieve your career goals. Get your application fee waived through February 11th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chef.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The college football playoff semifinals continue. Let's go! Tonight in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
I get questions, how are you going to sustain it? We're not looking to sustain it. We're looking to improve it.
Hoosiers! The Indiana Hoosiers face the Oregon Ducks.
Touchdown, Oregon! The magic continues!
The college football playoff semifinals.
Tonight on 1050 ESPN and the ESPN New York app.
Let's roll. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York YouTube page, 800-919-3776. Let's see here. Some people talking about Stefanski and how he is a candidate that the Giants are really looking at, and they, quote, felt very, very impressed with what they heard from him the other night. A lot of people saying still not sold on Stefanski, and I completely understand that.
We didn't even know no reports of where he went to eat for dinner, none of that.
I hadn't seen anything like that. I mean,
nobody saw him out? This is stealth mode, or did they not even bother to take him out for food?
Applebee's on Route 3?
No? Love that chicken from Popeyes.
I don't think that was it. I don't think that was it. But you have to do a lot more to convince me that Stefanski is such a great candidate. I feel like he
gets extra
solid
credit. He gets extra credit because where he thrived at times.
Are we sitting here I'm going to say next Wednesday, okay? Because the Pittsburgh game is Monday night. Is there another job that opens by next Wednesday?
Well, with Tampa not, making that move.
Tampa basically fired every other coach on their entire staff.
Yeah, so Todd.
Poor Todd.
They're like, Todd, this your last one, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I don't know what to tell you. The offensive coordinator fired in Detroit, too. So I wonder, like, what if McDaniels goes to Detroit?
McDaniels to Detroit or to
With
Tampa?
the run game. Yeah, but to Detroit.
With that run game? Yeah. But here's the point. Do we have another head coaching job that is open by next Wednesday?
Me personally, Pittsburgh.
Green Bay?
I think Pittsburgh or
Pittsburgh.
Green Bay.
Some people, I don't know how.
Or Buffalo.
And some people, I don't know how this would even be a discussion. Some people have even said Philadelphia, which is like just as dumb
just run
as
a
can
damn
be.
Super Bowl and been to another Super Bowl.
I know. Like, how could you possibly consider firing Nick Sirianni? Like, think about how long that city went without
ever winning a Super Bowl. They were the last team in the division to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, until 2017. Andy Reid was the coach there for, 12, 13 years? Yeah. Dick Vermeil was there forever. Like, before they even ever got to a Super Bowl, and the guy goes 11-6 this year, and you're going to fire him?
Right, been to 2 Super Bowls in 5 years. Hey, man, if you don't get the hell out of here.
That'd be a little bit tough to take. That would be a little bit tough.
But I can see Buffalo because simply you just think you're tapped out. Like, this is as far as he can take them. And these other teams going to be better, and let's get some fresh blood in here.
Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York. Gilberto in the truck, is next on ESPN New York. Gilberto, what's up, baby?
What's up, my brothers? Carlin, always the best.
How you doing?
Bart, love the way you say strap on, let's go. But I'm the one of those people who feel that we got the ace in the hole in Bart. Miami doesn't have a quarterback, I think. Who knows? No, I honestly feel that he's enamored with Bart, and I honestly feel that after
Bart or Dart? Listen, if he's enamored with Bart, I don't need him taking him away.
Dart. Come on, man.
He got love for me too. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
I started his career off.
But check this out, Bart. If we don't get John Harbaugh, what do you think about this combination? I think I mentioned this, but I'm going to improve it. Mike McCarthy, Raheem Morris as DC, Mike McCarthy as the coach, Raheem Morris as DC, and McDaniel as the offensive coordinator.
That's crazy, man, because we talk about, and people are always talking about Mike McCarthy, how he didn't have innovation, even though his team won 12 games. His offense lacked imagination, but Dak Prescott's always in the MVP running when he was in Mike McCarthy. So without the shifts and motions, but then now you put a guy like McDaniel who's a master schematics and what he does in the run game, how he out-leverages your defense consistently with shifts and motions and eye candy. That'd be a hell of a coaching staff, brother.
You'd be paying a lot for it.
Yeah.
You'd be paying a hell of a lot for it.
But, you get what you pay for. But what would scare me with that type of coaching staff is that if your team ball out, they'll take your coach to next year.
Yeah.
And you're stuck all over again.
Or if I'm the head coach, then that one of those two coordinators could outshine me very easily.
Yeah. It's like
get me shoved out the door.
It's like dealing with Buddy Ryan all over again. Like Dick, like, hey man, I'm the head coach. Y'all listen to me. We don't listen to you, coach. That's our captain.
It's Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. Let's hit David and Elizabeth. What's up, D? How you doing? You're next on ESPN New York.
What's going on, fellas? So, Chef, I'm doing good. Chef, Bart. So, look, I want to tell you guys a quick story. I'm going to make it quick, right? And this is for both owners of Giants and Jets. So, look, right? My brother's best friend gives advice to this millionaire, some dude in Westfield. Gives them all the best advice. Tells them when to sell, when to invest, all that good stuff. Why isn't there somebody next to John Mara and Woody Johnson like, hey, don't do that. That's not good for the organization.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm part of you.
That's
and
supposed
I'm
to be Jaime, right?
And I'm exactly. It is. It should be Jaime. Not for nothing, but But come on, like, why isn't the person next to Woody Johnson like, yo, we're a laughing stock. I'm part of the representation with you. They're laughing at me and you. Let's get it right.
What's crazy is I think Woody stepped away. Like, listen, y'all say I'm too involved. He stepped away. I know he had his comments about Justin Fields. He couldn't help himself, but I don't think he meddled. And I think him giving a show of support to Glenn is basically him saying, I'm going to stay out the way. I'm not going to meddle. You say you got this, I'm going to give you a chance to prove it right.
I understand, but not for nothing, man. Like, they're like Jaime and whoever for the Giants as well. They should kick in and be like, yo, I'm sorry. Yo, Shane, what you're doing, you're going to hire somebody that's going to bring you along. So you out, and your draft picks have been suspect and garbage. And as far as Aaron Glenn, like, bro, you're not doing what you're supposed to do, and you're not showing us that when you do get the pieces, you're going to be successful. So you got to go.
I tell you, I have not been bothered by the Shane thing that much because I'm still not convinced he's going to be here. I'm still not convinced he's going to be here. Or even if he is here, I'm still not convinced he's going to have the say in what goes on.
Correct. But then who is making those decisions? Is it a president of football operations? Who else is that strong voice with the general manager?
It's a great question. I don't have the answer to it right now.
Like I say, it was always, for us, we always knew. It was Steve Bisciotti, Dick Cass, Ozzie Newsome, and then at that time it was Eric DeCoste. Then it was Joe Ortiz, and it was like Phil Savage back in the day. Phil Savage was above that, but Ortiz, and then it was like Chad, was basically our version of Jared.
Chad Steele.
Yep.
Who was the PR director.
A.K.A. Reggie Theus.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every college playoff game day. That means more chances to level up your picks and turn big moments into even bigger wins. Ride with the favorite, take a shot on the underdog, or build a parlay. Then apply your profit boost and go for bigger winnings. FanDuel is the best place to get into the football action all playoff long. And when you win, you'll get paid instantly. So visit FanDuel.com/local to get your college playoff profit boost today. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Hey, this is Mika Zibanejad.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Rich Eisen here. Hiring for your small business can feel like a full-time job, but LinkedIn Jobs AI Assistant takes the heavy lifting out of it. It filters applicants based on the criteria you set and suggests 25 great fit candidates daily so you can invite them to apply and keep things moving. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen, then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI Assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. Then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI Assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
The Stephen A. comment certainly seems to have ruffled some feathers over in Florham Park. And I get it. It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. We were talking about the Garrett Wilson response to it the other day. This was yesterday. Stephen A. Basically said that he would rather get food poisoning than play for the Jets. And then basically responded to what Garrett Wilson had to say and played into it. And it was a knock on the Jets and the perception of what the Jets are around the league. Now, there have been the comments from Todd McShay about what he would tell Dante Moore. Louis Riddick this week on DNR about Dante Moore and the perception of the Jets potentially hurting them when it comes to this young man coming out or going back next year instead of playing for the Jets. Now, look, this is not just about Dante Moore, okay? This is about a wider problem that I think the Jets have around the league. Think back to last year. Mike Vrabel was a guy that they very much liked and wanted to really be their head coach. And there was not much of a discussion about that happening because Vrabel never took the Jets very seriously in that whole discussion.
Used him like a speed date.
Yeah.
To raise his value, he knew where he was going all along.
And that's happened to them before. That's happened to them with players, as we've talked about with Kirk Cousins, as you talked about with Anthony Barr. It has been a perception for a long time that the Jets are not a winning organization. And that's because the Jets are not a winning organization.
For the last 15 years.
Yes. This has been a problem for a long time.
Listen, that wasn't the perception when Aaron Rodgers came here, decided to come here. It was a team that looked like it was going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you fire Saleh and then you come with Aaron Glenn, you win 3 games, like people start saying, yeah, maybe it's not. It went backwards and they're starting over again. Because when Le'Veon Bell decided to come here, they were chosen. So it's not like great players haven't chosen the Jets over other people. It's just that it's just been so long.
But has it been the Jets being chosen over other places, or has it been those great players not having many options either for where they want to go?
No, Le'Veon had more options than just the Jets. Aaron Rodgers clearly could have went anywhere. He wasn't at the height of his superpowers. But if Aaron Rodgers would have said he wouldn't have been any other places, he could have went there.
Mm.
So that's because he had practiced and played against them, and they were 7-9. It's so easy to see 7-9 to be 10-6, the next year, or a great player thinking they're 3. The problem is people don't think that the Jets are 1 year away, right? Because they went the opposite direction. Now, last year, they won 5 games?
Last year.
Yeah.
They won.
Before Aaron Glenn. Yeah,
5.
They won 5 games.
Yep.
So people were thinking, 7, 8.
Mm-hmm. We were all thinking the same thing.
And then 7, 8 would have said, they're not that far away.
Yep.
But then when you win 3 games, then when you trade away 2 pillar respected players, people saying, wait. They still ain't got no quarterback. They got rid of their all-pro, 2 all-pros. Yeah, I think I'll wait and see. So now I feel like the Jets, this season is people are the wait-and-see season. When I say the wait-and-see season for other people, I'm saying for other free agents.
Yeah.
When they make that list of where they want to go.
Well, I would expand that pool. Not just other free agents and players around the league. I mean, we talked to Jason McCourty about that yesterday. It's very real what the perception is. You have said this before. He's basically confirmed it in recent times over the last couple of years that there are perceptions of teams around the league. And then, Bart, it goes to coaching, too. It goes to coaches. Am I going to go to an ownership situation that is going to give me a chance to be successful? And here's the problem in all of it.
Who's my defensive coordinator?
Exactly. What guy wants to be the defensive coordinator for the Jets right now? I mean, you brought it up earlier. Who were they talking to? The pass game coordinator for who?
For Minnesota.
To be the defensive coordinator here?
Yeah.
We're not talking about the bigger names like Jim Schwartz. We're not talking about Wink Martindale or anything like that.
Exactly.
That's the level of guy we're talking to. Is it because they call those guys and they say, I'm good? You know? Is that why? So here's the problem. Here's my point. This is a situation of an owner having to look in the mirror. And it's a bad look. And I give Ray credit for pointing this out earlier because I, frankly, hadn't even considered it. This is 100% true. You think about last year and the players' report card and what the response was to that. Now, Woody responded to some of it, but he's also trying to sue the Players Association. How exactly does that go over?
With the players.
Right.
If you could sue in their association.
As opposed to just looking at that and saying,
you know what?
Wait a second. I got to change here.
I got to be better.
Yeah. Now, they did do some things.
They redid the locker room.
Right. They did do some things.
Woody has spent money. It's never been about him spending money.
No, it's not. It's not. It's about looking in the mirror and being able to admit whether or not you're part of the problem or the solution. And to me, the successful organizations are the ones that are able to do that. And the successful owners are the ones that are able to do that and say, okay, what do I have to do to now fix it? And if you're content with it being a process, all right, then you're going to trust Aaron Glenn. You understand it could end up on the other end. If you want to get instant credibility, that's when you would have talked about someone like Harbaugh.
Right. But I don't like – I mean, listen, maybe they know something I don't know, clearly. The pass game coordinator may be the next big thing. That's not what the Jets need.
The problem,
you can't have an inexperienced coach and trying to get all people that are trying to come up together. X-Strand's trying to find his way. He's an unknown commodity. You can't have 3 unknown commodities, man. Can I get one? I thought that's why Steve Wilkes was hired for a known commodity.
This is the point. It can't always – the Jets are not going to get the benefit of the doubt in the phrase now of, well, maybe they know something I don't.
Correct.
And that's just unfortunate, but it's where they are at the moment. So they have to they have to do one of 2 things. Just win games. And that's on Aaron Glenn, that's on Mushi, that's on everybody there now. And get the right people in place. Or they have to go and just overpay somebody by a ridiculous amount to bring them in to run the organization. And that's clearly not what they're thinking about at the moment. So I guess my point is, if you're going to worry about what the perception is, just try to use it constructively as opposed to fighting back against it. The only way to fight back against it is to show that you're a winning team.
You got to accept it.
Yeah.
Perception versus reality. We all know that. We've all been a part of that. What people perceive it to be and what it really is, it don't always match.
But the problem is it becomes reality.
Correctly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's reality until you change the perception. And then create a new reality for the people that's watching.
800-919-3776. Let us go to Ryan in the car next on ESPN New York. Ryan, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a good day. All I want to say is anyone that says that the job for the Jets is worse than the Raiders are absolutely out of their mind. The Jets have way more weapons than the Raiders. They have an offensive line. They have a stud running back. They have a stud receiver. All they need is some defensive
Ashton
pieces.
Genty
And they
is
have
not somebody that you think is a stud running back?
He's not better than Brees.
It's 1 year for Genty, and you just talked about how bad the offensive line is.
But tomatoes versus tomatoes, right?
Yeah.
Like we get your point.
Listen,
they got 3 players. We got way more players and a lot more draft equity to even improve
draft
that.
picks, money,
and we got money.
Yes, and this is anybody that thinks that the quarterback is way more important than the coach. You get the How many rings does Bill Belichick have without Tom Brady? He has no success anywhere else. You need the quarterback. Let's get the quarterback. Let's draft some defensive players. Spend some money. Do what New England did last year. They went from 4 wins to the number 1 team in the league. Come on, that's it. Any of these analysts and Stephen A. They don't know anything. They're just looking for a hot take.
Talk that talk, Ryan. Ryan, talk that talk, Ryan.
Yeah, here's the problem, Ryan. Number one.
He ain't wrong, but they got a quarterback.
Well, Bill's rings before came as a defensive coordinator with teams that had Jeff Rutledge and Phil.
Well,
Phil was a good quarterback.
Jeff Hostetler. Listen, he was
Hostetler.
We all know that he was riding Bill Parcells' coattail. He was holding on like a baby for dear life.
Jeff Hostetler or Bill Belichick?
Bill Belichick.
Oh.
Holding on to Bill Parcells' jockstrap.
Well,
come here, Tuna.
Listen, the quarterback is obviously exceptionally important. I guess
New England found their quarterback. We knew that he was good last year. We just knew that New England had the worst roster, and we knew that they were sabotaging Gerard Mayo.
I guess here's what I would tell you. If you're worried about anybody that says the Jets are worse than the Raiders and your biggest fight is that the Jets are better than the Raiders, like that's not where you want to be fighting it now.
What about the Cardinals? I don't know. That's tough one right there, though.
If you ever notice in media, like whenever there's these sports media beefs and everything, when they are started, usually the people are punching up.
Yeah.
In other words, Stephen A. has shots taken at him all over the place. Why? Because those people who are taking the shots are usually below him and hoping he responds.
Yeah.
Because that will lift up. It's clout chasing.
Yeah.
You know, that's what that is.
You're saying Stephen A. punching down?
Yeah. So I would say that if you're the Jets, you don't need to punch down into the and Jet fan, don't punch down into getting into a fight about the Raiders are better than you.
Punch up. Pull up.
Because right now you had the same number of wins.
Damn.
That's basically what matters there. Let's hit Ira in Staten Island. Ira, I have not talked to you, and I'm very interested to get where you are at right now mentally with this whole situation because it has been a rough year for you. Where you at, man? How you doing?
Good. Happy New Year to both of you. I know it's late, but where I'm at, okay, mentally, listen, you know, my heart, I'm always going to support them. I'm always going to be there for them. But, I got to have some credibility, and my eyes don't lie. I know Bart works for the organization, and he's been very critical, so I think I'm able to.
Oh, yeah, I don't care.
I think they're in rough shape. I think this is the worst it's ever been since they started in 1960. And
I don't know if I would say that. Listen, I get what you're saying. I think that's a little bit of an emotional thing to say, but it did end pretty badly, and I get why you would say that.
But they did reset in the middle of the year. Like, they pivoted. It was clear that they pivoted. They realized that they couldn't win with this core, and they said, you know what, Justin Fields isn't the guy. We need to sell, and so we can start over and try again. So you have to say that with the money that they have, they should be able to be at least a 5 to 6 win team next year.
Yeah, you would think. I mean, I also remember when Kotite, after his first year, okay, they went out and they spent all this money on Neil O'Donnell, Jumbo Elliott. They brought in tons of players, and look what happened in '96. So, and that roster was a lot better than what the Jets have currently. That '96 roster was a good roster. Parcells was a great coach, but he turned that around.
Yeah, and what happened there, Ira? Like when we have talked about the credibility thing, when Bill was willing to take that job, immediately you add credibility, and they're a team that goes out and goes 9-7 the next season.
Right, and that's probably not going to happen until the next regime comes in. chances are Aaron Glenn will be gone next year. I wish him well. I hope he succeeds, and I hope I'm wrong. I just don't see it. And when you talk about the credibility of the organization, Louis Riddick was on with Dave and Rick, okay, and I'm sure you guys heard it, okay. Yep. He really, and Bart, like I said, I know you're limited to what you could say.
No, I'm not.
Riddick nailed it. He nailed it. What's going on in that building, and until that building gets straightened out, and Woody wants to win. This is not a knock on Woody Johnson, okay? He spends the money. He wants to win. He gives everything that he can to his workers and players, okay? They just don't get it right. And it's the way that the operation, the structure, everything, from soup to nuts. It's not right, Bart. You know it.
I'm asking you, are you speaking about how the general manager and the coach reports to him, and it's not that structure where the general manager has more power and more say than the head coach?
No, I'm talking about the entire operation from owner down. From the chef in the kitchen, everything. I think everything needs to be changed.
Well, because I'm over there all the time. Listen, trust me, I can care less. They're not going. They fire me. They don't say nothing to me. They don't bother me about anything I ever say, right? But the chef and the food, only grass-fed beef over there, man. No, I swear to God, it comes from a farm in Kansas. Like, as far as nutrition and all that stuff is top notch, man. Like the practice facility. Really, what it's about is it's about finding the right coach and marrying him with the right quarterback. Every coach that went somewhere.
I know, but they've gone so many years trying to do that. I'm sorry. Again.
No, but they've done the right thing. Nobody would have disagreed with the Aaron Rodgers signing when they signed Aaron Rodgers. Dude blows out his Achilles. Everybody would have did that. Everybody would have did the Devontae Adams. So, like, they've done what fantasy football players or what people would say they should do. It just hasn't worked out. And it was like that. No. It was like that for Buffalo for a long time. It was like that for Miami for a long time. It's been like that for the Saints. Maybe Shuck is somebody that they're finding. It was like that. It was like that.
Buffalo in 20 years.
Yeah, it was like that for like the Lions. They had a franchise quarterback in Matthew Stafford, and they couldn't win. And it wasn't until they hit on draft picks and started building the team up slowly that that a guy like Jared Goff was able to play. Ain't it amazing? Jared Goff has had far more success with the Lions than Matthew Stafford. Far more. Matthew Stafford never went to the playoffs. It was the right
combination of coaching and quarterback.
Right, he's never went to the playoffs. He had Megatron. Mm-hmm. He had Ndamukong Suh. He had Nate Burleson. He had good players. It just wasn't the right structure. They didn't have the right combination of players, right? And we thought that Saleh had did the right thing with Joe Douglas building this foundation. Would we have liked Becton to be more like Andrew Thomas? Yeah, because I think that would have accelerated the turnaround.
Oh, no doubt.
Would we have liked Barrett Tucker to stay healthy next to Becton? They would have had their left side secure they would have been playing like 5, 6, 7 years by now. They would have been seeming like Lane Johnson and Kelsey.
Yep.
But it didn't work out that way. But it's not like anybody was like, well, why did they take Mekhi Becton? Or why did they take this player? Why did they take that player? Like, the only person that we questioned was Will McDonald, and he hasn't been horrible.
No, he hasn't been what we hoped he would be based off of this year.
Right.
But, listen.
He hasn't been a bust.
The number one thing is
quarterback.
The quarterback.
That's the whole thing. And they've tried. Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson, they've tried. And everyone, it is hard to be this bad picking quarterback.
They have been whiffing.
They have turned it into a science.
When is the last time you think they made a good pick at quarterback? Chad Pennington?
Chad Pennington was...
He was okay.
Yeah, but he was never like... Nobody ever considered Chad Pennington top 10. Like, Chad Pennington's ceiling was to be Tony Romo. And he never got to those heights because of the injuries.
Yep.
So I would say they've never really got their quarterback right, ever. Ever.
Goes back to 83 and Ken O'Brien over Marino. I mean...
There you go.
It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York. Let's continue. Let's hit Brian in Sleepy Hollow next on ESPN New York. Brian, what's going on?
Hey, guys. How's it going? Ira calling in, jotted down a memory in my brain. It was last year, end of the season game. I heard a voice I recognized. I was at the game, the Seahawks game last year. It was cold as hell. And I kept on hearing the people in front of me say, "Oh, hey, Ira." And then as soon as he left, like the people around him turned around and were like, "You know who that is, right? That's Ira in Staten Island." Right? he's got aura, as the kids say. But I just wanted to ask you, what do you guys think, like, as a Jets fan, I should be rooting for tonight in the game? For more to win, for more to ball out?
So this is interesting. This is interesting.
Yeah.
So we were having this discussion with Johnny Pickens in the last day or two. And the consensus around here seems to be that the Jets should be rooting for more to absolutely ball out so that the Raiders want to take more. And let them be the ones that make that decision. And that way the Jets are in a position to take Mendoza, and it's the more experienced guy who's got more of a history of playing, and he may not be what you talk about the high end of Moore can be, but he's just a steadying influence and the pure pocket passer. Like, I am very much of the opinion that the Jets are going to be better off if they have Mendoza than if they have Moore.
You think so?
In the short and long term, I think
too raw?
So. It's not that it's not that it's too raw. It's just that if it's Moore, you have to understand that he won't play right away. And you have to be okay with that. And we were saying the same thing last year about Dart, but Dart had, 30-some starts in college? Almost 40 starts in college between USC and Ole Miss. So this kid's at like 28. It's not bad. It's not ideal where you want it. Mendoza, he's in a better spot as far as that's concerned. I think that you have to I would rather, from what I have seen, I think the Moore is the guy with the higher upside.
Yeah.
But Mendoza is the guy with the higher floor, and that's probably what I need right now.
It's a guy that you trust to do the routine stuff. Like we say all the time, greatness is measured by doing the easy stuff routinely, right? And, sometimes you get enamored with guys doing amazing things, but it's something beautiful about dropping back, putting your foot in the ground, and throwing the football. And that's what Mendoza represents, elite processor. Moore is a processor as well, but the reason why people are saying that is because they just believe, like, hey, look at what he's able to do, and look how quickly he's able to process. Look how big he is, and he's more athletic. So it's like, is Moore more of a pocket passer? Does he surprise you better as a pocket passer, or are you more impressed with Mendoza's more athletic than you think? Right? So you can talk about that intangible. They're just flip-flop. And I think over the years of football, we've seen the guy that's the ultimate processor that can throw the ball where the ball's supposed to go, make a quick decision, is far more successful than the guy that makes the splash, amazing plays. The Jackson Dart run around, or the Caleb Williams run around, look what he did in improvising, because you can't schedule an offense around improvisation.
I just want stable and steadying right now.
Yeah.
And the guy that probably has the chance to just play more consistent football sooner.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that he's not going to be really good. I think Mendoza has a chance to be pretty good. I just don't look at him and think this is an unbelievable star of all time.
See Jared Goff?
I think he could be better than Jared Goff.
People are saying Matt Ryan.
Listen, if he's Matt Ryan, that's pretty damn good. Wouldn't you say? I would absolutely sign for Matt Ryan right now. If he's Matt Ryan, the Jets are in a great spot if they pick him. And that's why, I saw Moore up close and personal this year. I really thought that he was incredibly talented and he can do a lot of things well. But I keep going back to the same thing. When you have seen, or when that guy has what will end up being 28 starts under, or 28 games under his belt, and not all of them are starts, by the way, if you go back and look, that's probably pushing it. That's probably pushing it. Now, here's the thing. Ray and Tom right now made the little joke. They think that I don't know what they were talking about a second ago. Because when I said I saw Moore up close and personal, one of the two of them said it was against Rutgers. And when they were both laughing. That's absolutely what happened. Is it or is it not, Tom?
You got 50% of the story right.
What do you mean?
That was what we were referring to.
Yes, exactly. But what was that? What was the half of the story I got wrong?
I'll tell you in the break.
It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. In moments, we will be turning to sideline. So, Tom, I would tread lightly here during the break in what you're going to tell me. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Everyone needs to take care of their mental health, even running back Bijan Robinson.
When I'm on the field and feeling the pressure, I usually just take a deep breath. When I'm just breathing and seeing what's in front of me, everything just slows down. It just makes me feel great before I run the play.
Just like Bijan, we all need a strong mental game on and off the field. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
Hey, football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown in the game, but his teammate scores instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's Second Chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead.
Really?
That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. With BetMGM's Second Chance offer, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line.
BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back and unrestricted withdrawable funds. Gambling problem? In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Hi, this is John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. I've talked about how a construction accident took my father's leg. The heavy prosthetic he wore looked nothing like the high-tech limbs we have today. It was crude wood and metal, held together by bolts that dug into his skin and left painful ulcers. But the thing I remember about my dad is how he never complained. He put on his prosthetic leg and he went to work. He coached my baseball teams, danced, sang karaoke, and even loved to travel. He may have limped, but he always held his head up high and he lived with dignity. At D'Agostino & Associates, I spent over 35 years building a law firm that helps accident victims and those in need of their Social Security disability benefits. We fight till our clients get the money and dignity they deserve. So call us today at 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222. We have offices throughout New York and New Jersey. So don't tell me personal injuries aren't personal. I know what they can cost a family. I've been there, and I'll be there for you. D'Agostino Law. Bite back.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football. It's a Pepper thing.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Well, I'm hip dip, the ladies pimp, the women fight for my delight. I'm on a grand.
Fight for what?
Fight for my delight.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something else for a second.
I love when Martin used to dance to it.
This is why you need to pay attention and watch on YouTube because you get to see Bart
I'm here.
illustrate the Martin dance.
And I'm big back, big man, I'm everywhere.
It's Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube page where you can see just that. Game Time is brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. College football playoff semifinal continues. Peach Bowl tonight, 7:30. Indiana taking on Oregon. You can watch the game on ESPN TV, and you can listen on 1050 ESPN. 7:30, Nets host the Clippers at Barclays Center. And then the Knicks at 9 o'clock begin that West Coast trip. They are in Phoenix to play the Suns. Coverage begins at 8:30 right here on 880 ESPN.
Back that up. You say the Nets play who?
Nets host the Clippers.
Take everything you have in your pocket and bet on the Nets. You mean to tell me the Clippers have been here, James Harden has been here for 2 days?
Yes. That's
you
what
know
I'm
how
telling
much the price of lap dance is going up if James Harden has been here for 2 days? He is an icon. His jersey sits in the rafters in Houston.
James Harden walking into the strip club is that equivalent of surge pricing.
No, it's like I don't know if you ever remember Players Club when Luke came in Players Club like Ice Cube on Ice Cube's first movies with Lisa Ray. It was about strip club and stuff like that. Bernie Mac was the strip club owner. Jamie Foxx was the DJ, and when Luke came in, he had this little button, and he hit it. Bah! We got money. Yeah, we got money. And he had a locker that he can come through the wall. He came out the girl. What are y'all doing? Luke the Cannibal here. Get y'all butt up there and shake some butt. James Harden is legendary, son.
Oh, I know he is. I know they retired his jersey
yes,
in one of those
Houston,
places
Harlem
in
Nights.
Houston.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, I'm aware.
Take the Nets. James Harden is a bad influence. I guarantee he had the fellas out like, man, we got the Nets. Man, they had a day off yesterday in New York. Come on, man. They've been swiping left all day. They ain't going to have no energy. They've been up there doing the do and meeting every chick on Instagram that they could.
Tullamore Dew is the original triple distilled, triple blended, triple cast matured Irish whiskey.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, listen, I didn't say that. I'm just finishing up the read, and then I was going to address it some more, actually.
Yeah. 2 days in New York.
Hey, be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action. We're talking about the games.
I know he went to Scarlett's, too. I know.
Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. That's the one in Queens?
Yes. Damn straight. That's the one. Like, you go there, and they got chafing dishes of food. Like, you don't order wings. You go in there, you scoop some stuff out of an aluminum pan. And then they got the Wall of Fame just up there, all the people that have come. You'll be surprised how many clergymen is up there, too.
Are you on that Wall of Fame?
I ain't on the Wall of Fame. Now, I was on the Wall of Fame for Sin City. They shut that down and decided to build high rises. But probably with the money that we spent up in that day, baby. Because Monday night at Bart's is always Monday night at Sin City.
I think what Bart's trying to imply is he's a finalist for the Hall of Fame, possibly at Scarlett's.
Bro, let me tell you something, brother. You know what I mean? You know how many dancers I put through college? You know how many books I bought, dorm fees I paid with the amount of money that we were generating, especially we was hot in these streets?
Did they send you pictures from graduation? Just in case you wanted to see it.
Show me what
Here's what your money bought.
Show me with their kid, like Magnum Cum Laude. Good job. That was money well spent.
I still keep going into going back to James Harden walking into the strip club, and it's like Uber when there's surge pricing.
all the dudes like, damn.
And the prices of dances go up.
All the girls about to leave from over where you at.
Oh, God.
Damn. It's like Player Cup, too. Like, when Luke came in, she was dancing with her regular. It's like, you can go over there. I understand. It's like, no, I'm going to stay right here. He's like, I'll give you my life insurance policy. Kawhi ain't going to have no legs. He going to come on. What? I want to see if Kawhi braids are frizzy.
Let's hit sideline to sideline.
It's going to happen.
This is Sideline to Sideline. Go. With Bart and Carlin.
That's tremendous.
But I'm telling you, bet it.
Clippers are favored by 4.5.
Bet it.
Take the Nets.
Bet it. Just like when you go down to Miami, especially late in the season, bet it.
Hey, speaking of Miami, guys, they have a new GM today. Hooray. Green Bay Packers Vice President of Player Personnel, John Eric Sullivan, is taking charge of things down there. He was one of the 4 finalists that got who ended up getting the job. Of course, now the search is on for a head coach in Miami.
So Chad Alexander, the big news out of this is he does not get the job. Yep. And he was the guy that was with Jim Harbaugh, with the Chargers, and with John in Baltimore at one point. And that was the big thought the other day when they fired Mike McDaniel, that they were going to do that because John Harbaugh was now available, and they would hire Chad Alexander immediately to be their GM.
Correct.
You know what's crazy? I'm wondering, where does Joe Douglas fall in this cycle? I mean, he's with Philadelphia, right?
Yeah. He's been there. I don't know if he's been a consultant or been. He's on staff. He's there.
Yeah.
I would think that Joe Douglas is going to get another chance to be a GM at some point.
He should be.
I would think so.
And Chad. I mean, you're looking at the Atlanta Falcons job. They're looking for a general manager. Is the Arizona Fire their general manager or just the coach?
No, just the coach. Monty Austinford is still the guy who was longtime Patriot guy.
Yes, super surprised that. What about
the only other
Raiders?
GM job that's open right now is Atlanta.
Okay,
that was the Miami one. That was
super surprised at Ballard.
That was the thing
surprised at Ballard, but he should have been fired twice.
But that's the thing. Let's talk about that for 1 sec before we move on there. So we end up with 8 openings at head coaches.
Yeah,
and only 2 GMs.
Yeah, it's like you blame the coaches.
What are we talking
about?
That's
that air hustle. That's why Harbaugh don't want to come in and be underneath nobody.
Joe Shane shouldn't have been there.
Chris Ballard may be the worst.
Chris Ballard,
he might get
the
worst executive of the year.
Like the Sauce Gardner trade should have put him over the top.
The Anthony Richardson draft. This dude, we realized this dude can't play. It's only been 2 years. And weird stuff happened to bad players. Smacked himself in the eye and broke his shoulder bone with the rubber band. Like, God, you got to be some type of dummy.
Next.
Chris Ballard, by the way, saying
like
Daniel Jones going to be their long-term quarterback. That's at least what he thinks.
He said that in the last day or so?
That's why I saw my ESPN email this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see what Anthony Richards feels about that. Like, yeah, you know what? You can y'all got to release me with pay.
What kind of soup did you get? That thing stinks.
Chicken noodle?
A chicken noodle? It looks like split pea. Something stinks over here.
Chicken noodle.
Okay.
From Panera Bread.
Does it smell better or worse than when we had the paint in the studio?
No, it's not the chicken noodle. It's something else.
It must be salami then.
No, it's not the salami either.
What else is it? It's my breath?
No. I don't know.
It ain't my breath.
It might be your breath.
It ain't my breath.
No, it's not your breath.
I can smell my mic.
No.
If
anybody's breath is a problem, it's mine because of the coffee.
See that? See the light?
Next. Good for you. And you're right. The Falcons are looking to make moves as well. We discussed how they have a GM opening. Well, first, it looks like they're going to want to figure out what their newly entitled president of football is going to be, and it's looking like it could be Matt Ryan. That's the favorite of Arthur Blank, according to many different sources.
So you're going to turn it over to Matt Ryan.
We're going to get him to leave and see he's horrible on TV. Thank God.
Listen, he was a great quarterback. I think he was great. I think he was a great player. I really do. He won an MVP.
Wasn't better than Joe Flacco. Even though they get compared a lot, because they got drafted in the same draft.
Mm-hmm.
Flacco more playoff wins and the Super Bowl MVP. But Matt Ryan got the MVP.
Matt Ryan got a regular season MVP. Anyway, I do have a problem, though, when you just bring that guy in who is the franchise's long-term quarterback, and then you just hand him and make him president of everything. That didn't work with Elway, for Pete's sake.
It didn't work with Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Well, Elway at least won 2 Super Bowls.
With
Peyton Manning. He also
just
did
one with Peyton. He
also
lost one. He went to 2 Super Bowls.
He also did pay Brock Osweiler.
Yes, he did.
Tommy.
He did. Next.
Oh, no, he didn't. Houston paid. Who paid Osweiler? Houston? Like $75 million?
I thought Denver did. Let's see, find out where Osweiler's contract came.
Because then Cleveland ended up eating that contract for them because they had money. They had salary cap space.
4 years, 72 with the Texans in 2016.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I believe he was the Broncos quarterback before then.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, he filled in for him when he was hurt. And he did
All right,
2
well,
years.
good for Elway. He let him go.
Yeah,
good decision.
Elway too. But this is another thing I'd be talking about when I wouldn't care what Brady's talking about. Because remember the quarterback that they drafted, that Osweiler that was horrible from Kentucky?
Paxton Lynch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Couldn't play dead in a country
He was
western.
from Memphis, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Couldn't play dead in a country western.
He was bad.
Couldn't even die right.
He was bad.
No speaking lines.
When I'm in Memphis last week and you're walking by and Paxton Lynch is one of the retired numbers up on the wall, like, oof. It's been a rough go around here, hasn't it?
Low bar.
You think anybody out there saw like a Broncos Paxton Lynch jersey that they just casually wear?
I love the fan that has the random jersey.
Yeah.
Like I remember being at a college basketball game and seeing a Temple fan with a Rick Brunson jersey.
They had names on the back of the jerseys in Temple. Temple seemed
Back
like
in
a
the
school
day.
that just had numbers.
Yeah, back in the
So
day.
they can recycle that thing.
John Chaney did let them have names. On the
Oh,
back of the
okay.
jersey.
That's John. I forgot John Chaney.
Go.
God rest his soul.
All right, so I got 2 more.
I'll kill you.
I love John Chaney.
So I got 2 more things for you guys. So there was another head coach opening that many people speculated could actually be an opening, but it's not. That's the Buccaneers situation with Todd Bowles. Well, Todd Bowles has kind of gone on a firing spree. Most recently now, first-year offensive coordinator Josh Grizzard, he's out. They've also fired special teams coordinator Thomas McGaughey. I definitely messed that up. McGaughey, sorry.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks coach Thad Lewis, defensive line coach Charlie Strong, quarterbacks coach Kevin Ross, Tom Moore's retiring.
They fired everybody.
Yeah, pretty much everybody's out there. At what point is it going to become Todd Bowles' responsibility?
Next. He next. The only reason they showing him love because he was there and won the Super Bowl with him. Next. He next. You on deck, Claude. Ain't got nobody else to blame. Last time we saw somebody clear a house like this, it was Brian Daboll.
Yeah, it's the last year for Todd Bowles if they don't really get it together this year.
They like we.
But keep an eye on the McDaniel thing. McDaniel ended up in Tampa Bay. I could see that as the offensive coordinator. You could definitely see that.
This will be his 5th
I keep forgetting
in
about
5 seasons.
I keep forgetting about Chris Schuler and Mentor. They haven't really hit the.
But teams have but teams are asking permission.
Yeah, I'm looking at Tennessee.
Yep. Next.
All right, one more thing, and this one's going to delight Chris Carlin, I believe, because he's going to hear from his favorite quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He had a few things to say, and this kind of goes into the whole Jets perception discussion that's been thrown around in the past few days, and he was saying he spoke about Pittsburgh and one thing he really admires about the Steelers. Take a listen, because he takes a shot at the Jets.
One thing I really love, and it's kind of the antithesis of where I was, there's not really any leaks in the boat. Every year you have difficulties and adversity, both on the field and off the field. And to go through a season like this and to be able to focus on football and not have a lot of other little out there has been really nice.
You know what's been really nice? Not having to wait to see what this dumbass says every week on Pat McAfee.
Exactly.
That's been really nice.
Let's see if it would have been
nothing against Pat. Great for business. Smart man to do that. On the Rodgers front, I didn't need that.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to deal with that this year.
Yeah, let's see if it would have been leaks. Let's see if it would have been leaks if he would have been doing his show, giving content out there every week.
But here's the thing.
Nobody cares what goes on in Pittsburgh.
When you take an axe to the boat, that will spring some leaks. So when Aaron's out there every week taking an axe to the boat, all of a sudden there are other leaks that pop open.
Yep.
So let's not, we're pointing a finger at everybody else. Okay. All right. Because what happened? They told you in Pittsburgh, you can come here, but you're not doing that.
Exactly.
And what's happened? Oh, no leaks. Oh, okay. Good for you, Aaron. I hate so much what I'm facing Monday night. I hate it so much as a fan.
Are you going to cheer? Are you going to get ready?
Of course I'm going to cheer.
Are you going to take duct tape?
I was offered the chance to go.
Who used to wear number 8 before? He wears number 8 now.
Tommy
right?
Maddox wore it a while back.
Are you going to wear a Tommy Maddox jersey so you can?
have a
It's like a silent support for Aaron Rodgers.
No,
like you got 8 on, but then when you turn around to the back,
I
you're
spent
like,
a really long time rooting for the team, and finding a way to not root for the quarterback, not rooting against the quarterback, but not rooting for him, just being. Just taking myself out of the process.
Can somebody please get Carlin a Tommy Maddox jersey, please?
No, I'm good. We're straight.
Put Tommy Rogers on there.
We're straight. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
The wildcard round is here, and FanDuel is turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day, during the wildcard round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. Pick the matchups you believe in. Maybe like the Patriots hosting the Chargers. The Bears and the Packers are meeting for a third time. Who's going to come out on top? Or maybe you like the defending champion Eagles hosting the 49ers. Take your shot on an upset or build a parlay that fits the moment. Then apply your profit boost and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs get rolling. So visit FanDuel, an official sportsbook partner of the NFL, and grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Help the gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
1 in every 6 men is likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. That's why New York Presbyterian wants to remind men over 50 to book a prostate cancer screening. A simple blood test is all it takes. It could save your life. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester at locations near you. Schedule your annual prostate cancer screening today at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Listen up, football fans. Never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success,
At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply by February 11th and save with no application fee. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
The city that never sleeps and never stops talking sports. ESPN New York is always on. Now you can live and breathe everything New York sports wherever you are. On your radio dial, on the ESPN New York app, and streaming live on YouTube. However you watch or listen, ESPN New York is always on for you. Hear us, stream us, watch us. This is ESPN New York.
Let's hit it. Gino in the Bronx is on ESPN New York. Gino, what's up, baby? How are you?
Hi, gentlemen. Pleasure to be on with both of you.
Pleasure is ours, Gino.
Bart, love you on SNY. Could almost see through the screen that you're biting the inside of your tongue just to hold back, and actually love hearing your commentaries.
I need hazard pay for that
Thank
job.
you.
I need hazard pay.
You definitely do, because it's great watching on the screen because you just want to lash out, and I love it. The reason why I called you guys earlier were talking about the Jets, how they were picking the wrong picks with the quarterbacks and kept missing. I like to take a different twist on that, saying it's the coaching staff. I really believe, not that these guys would have been anything great, but the coaching staff that they've had in place for the last 20 years, other than Rex, they really didn't develop anybody. You know, if you think about it, if you think Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen or any of them would be the way they are today if they were on the Jets, I really don't think so. I would like to see what you guys have to say about that.
I mean, you think if Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen had come to the Jets, that the situation for the Jets right now wouldn't have been any different?
I do.
It would have been definitely better. I believe it definitely would have been better.
Infinitely
I just don't
better.
Think they would be. Yes, but I don't think they would be the player that they are today, going through the system.
I get
of the
that.
Jets.
I understand wanting to have that mentality, but
you can't say
great
that.
players are great players.
Yeah, great play. Yeah, exactly.
You know, like if they're going to become great, listen, I don't think there's any doubt that there have been coaches in the league who have failed good young players and good young quarterbacks who had a chance to be really good. Those combinations that you're talking about have been special. But when you look at Josh Allen, are you going to tell me that Josh Allen wouldn't have been great anywhere?
Yeah.
Same thing with Mahomes.
He might have been raw. It might have been like, oh, somebody take him to the next level. Kind of like, well, Alex Smith was never great, but when North Turner got to him and made him start pushing the ball down the field, he became better.
And Andy Reid had a very positive impact on Alex Smith, too.
And Donovan McNabb.
There's no doubt that the combination can add to it, right? But I guess what I would point to with Josh Allen, if we're going to point to like Dable, right? Well, Josh Allen didn't get rid of the turnovers until Dable left.
So Diggs got there.
Well, I mean, after Diggs too, Diggs left, those turnover numbers went way down the last 2.5 years or so for Josh Allen. So I just think that guy's so physically gifted, that Patrick Mahomes was so physically gifted and so good at the game, Bart, you can't say they wouldn't have completely changed the fortunes of the Jets.
Correct.
That's unfair.
It's unfair
Like if you're going to tell me that the Jets are now actively turning players who were going to be stars into bums, like, no, come on. Be fair. Be fair about it.
It's like who's like Ryan Tannehill leaving Miami and going to the Titans, and it was good for a while because of the structure and stuff like that. I think a good team with a supreme outfit can take an average player and make them better. I think that's the case what's going on with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I believe.
You know, but that's I'm just talking about natural talent, God-given talent.
I don't think that you can take somebody that would have been a great player and not
make them bad
and make them awful.
Yeah.
I don't. It's like Zach Wilson was not going to be a great player.
How's Zach Wilson panned out with being with the quarterback whisperer in Miami? They skipped his start. Tua was like, yeah, they're like, Tua. Zach was like, hey, I'm ready to go. Like, yeah, no, we're going to go to the third string.
And if you want to take somebody like Sam Darnold and put him in that discussion, Sam was 20 when he got here. 20.
Like Dante Moore?
Like Dante Moore.
Dante Moore, no spin in the bottle, dog.
I need somebody who's...
I don't need you. Can't come here and get no hand, foot, and mouth disease. like Sam got a disease.
Noah Syndergaard,
like,
hand,
bro,
foot,
like,
and
what
mouth
are we
disease.
talking about?
Sam got that mono.
Like, spin the bottle. You kissing girls at college dorm? That's what it was. Because like in Morristown, that'd be them college girls.
Oh, yeah.
So he was in there. What was it? Fordham? Not Fordham, but whatever that school is right around the corner behind
St. Elizabeth's?
St. Elizabeth is another one.
Yeah. You're thinking of Fairleigh Dickinson.
Yeah, Fairleigh Dickinson.
Yeah.
He up in the dorms in Fairleigh
and Drew.
Dickinson.
Drew and Madison.
He over there playing kiss the can.
I grew up right on the back street of where Drew is.
Yeah. A lot of action.
No. A lot of looking.
No, I'm talking about if you live in that area, a lot of action.
Oh, if you live in, I thought you were saying there was a lot of action for me.
Yeah.
No, there was not.
Because you got St. Elizabeth, you got an all-girl college.
Yep.
And right across from your practice facility,
yes.
by the way.
St. Elizabeth's is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kissing everybody. Mwah, you get a kiss. Mwah, you get a kiss. My chest hurt.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
Like time at the concert.
All the way over Barzell, score! New York Islanders hockey is back at UBS Arena, and it's time to bring the family and make some noise. With more afternoon games this season, the Islanders have special kids-themed games and activities for young fans. Play games pregame at the park and head inside for fun on the concourse and on the ice. Tickets for the 2025-26 season are on sale now. Get your tickets at NewYorkIslanders.com.
If you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique personal injury and workers' compensation laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling all types of accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for injured New Yorkers. From construction to car accidents and slips and falls, they've got you covered. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS, where your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hey, football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown in the game, but his teammate scores instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's Second Chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. Really? That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game. If you're right, you win. If your player scores second, you get your stake back in cash. With BetMGM's Second Chance offer, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older to wager and physically present in New York and New Jersey only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards paid back in unrestricted withdrawable funds. Gambling problem? In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In New Jersey, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Just letting it roll a little bit. I can't lie. This is just one of those beats that every time it's going to get me. Every single time.
Snoop Dogg!
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. And on the ESPN New York YouTube page, we have not even gotten into the games this weekend, and that's what we're about to do in just moments. First up, though, it's noon, so what does that mean?
It's the power hour.
You all right? You working something out there?
Started doing my cardio, baby. Them long capacity.
I don't know if you were saying hour at the end or ow at the end.
Both.
Sound like you were in some pain.
Both.
Black Metronome on the chat. Bart and Chris ain't lying. I used to hop the gate right behind FTU to get to St. Elizabeth's.
Yeah,
I'm surprised I didn't catch Mono 2.
They ain't seen, you know how long it's been since they seen men? They ain't seen no men. You looking like Moto. They call me big. They think I'm chunky. They call me cool. They think I'm funky.
That was a long time ago.
You know
and never got anywhere anyways. It didn't matter.
Hey, don't mean you didn't try.
Listen, think about where I am right now. So I'm just a hair under like 310.
Yeah.
That was like 350.
Oh,
Oof.
yeah. But that's when Big was in style, though.
No, it was not. That was not my experience.
I love it when you call me Big Papa. I like my green thing. You know what I'm saying? You're a big man.
And again, I'll say this too. Having said you're singing Big Papa, I did finish the Diddy thing. Man, I mean.
They say he might get out. Say he was overcharged.
Maybe. He also apparently wrote a letter to the president asking for a pardon and wasn't getting that.
He's like, come on, soul brother. We ain't boys like that.
Well.
You ain't donate to my campaign, cheese.
I would say, listen, obviously it's going to have the complete Curtis Jackson 50 Cent take on it because he's the one who produced it. But I would say it's worth watching.
It's the number one on Netflix.
And
when there
are that many people lining up
Yeah.
about all the bad things you did,
it beats Stranger Things.
It can't be that it's just all these people against you. Everybody's making something up. Like, we have to stop with that. Not when they played the video, and they should. They just to demonstrate things. They played the video from the hotel hallway.
Yeah,
when he was
kicking Cassie
around. Yeah,
Cassie getting sued too.
Because
she aborted the baby.
But not only just that, but also there's the whole complication with her about. Yeah, never mind. I don't need to get into it. It's just, you know.
But you know what I'm saying? She stepped out and got her bread. Now people are like, yeah. Now they see her as a target. You aborted our unborn child.
All I'm saying is that was That was an eye-opening thing, and it may have been from completely just one side. But
hey, did you see?
Damn.
Did you see Dave Chappelle's special?
No.
He got a new special.
Yeah, I heard he has one coming out. He had one coming out.
But he's like, I've been to a Diddy party. He was talking about, he's like, I ain't seen none of that. He was like, but he did ask me something that was kind of strange one time. So, Dave, what are you into? He's like, man, I was like, man, I don't know. Video games? He was like, who knew that was my chance to screw Cassie?
Jeez. Oh, my God. No, I have not seen the Chappelle. I saw that the special dropped on Netflix.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's funny.
It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. We've been talking a lot today about the Giants, about the fact that early in the show, we find out that the Miami Dolphins are hiring a new GM, and it is not Chad Alexander. It is the guy from Green Bay instead. So what does that mean in terms of the Giants and John Harbaugh? And if John Harbaugh says, I want complete control of the situation, are you just handing that over to him? And the answer is, of course, yes. And it may not be that the Giants have never done that before, but that doesn't really matter. You need to be able to be willing to change things up when things have not gone well for an extended period of time.
Yeah, you gotta be flexible. You gotta evolve with the times. You can't still run business like your papa did or before. You can have elements of what those principles that you stand on is, but you also have to make sure that you're able to transfer it a little bit and do some things differently and put your wrinkle on it and understand, like, maybe the way things are being done in other places maybe have taken under consideration.
Listen, from my standpoint, if I'm the Giants, it's certainly John Harbaugh first. It's certainly McCarthy right near the top. You can talk about Stefanski if you want. I guess I wouldn't hate it, but I wouldn't love it.
Kingsbury?
As the head coach?
They say Kingsbury looked into Lamar.
Apparently he was going to interview with the Ravens as the head coach.
Brian Flores, too, though.
Yep.
Josh McCown. Like, I'm telling you, it is a mad rush for defensive coordinators.
Yep.
You got right now, you got Dallas out there doing this due diligence because they got the head coach, but they need a defense coordinator. You got the Commanders. You got Tampa.
Yep.
Did
you see the Commander stuff? The Commander stuff was basically that the front office was poking their nose a little too much into everything going on with the coaching staff.
So you're talking about meddling.
Yeah.
That's
the Adam Peters.
We thought it all changed and everything's copacetic in D.C. now.
Not quite.
Yeah.
And now it's not what it was with Daniel Snyder.
You got lookholes and peepholes looking through the locker room.
Yeah, it's not any of that stuff, but it's more about maybe that's not as desirable a situation as we thought.
Yeah, man.
Got another sneeze, man. I'm getting killed here today.
You're allergic to Friday.
I'm allergic to whatever that stink is, and
it ain't nothing coming from me. I showed you everything I got over here, brother.
Okay, all right, whatever.
Bro, I showed you. I know you.
You know what it smells like? And this is not me having a stroke or anything.
Peppermint tea, sage, and mint and cinnamon stick.
Smell that? No, it's not that. That smells delightful.
My point. So if you got all these delightful
smells, it's not a tea
coming from over here. Yeah, it's tea with a.
There was something that smelled like somebody put some salmon in the microwave. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, you know I don't eat seafood.
Come on now. No, I know that. I'm just saying it smelled like that.
I know what you mean.
There's something around. I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah. At some point, come in here and take a smell and tell me what you think. Because it was over near me. I don't think it's me. I put on clean clothes this morning.
This is what you need. You need some healthy fish.
What are these, like little Swedish fish?
The healthy kind.
These the special kind?
1 gram sugar. No.
Oh, they're the special kind?
You've seen these. The super healthy.
Tom, right around here. Right around here.
Right underneath Bart's armpits.
No, not underneath Bart's armpits. I'm not blaming you. Because I don't think it's don't put the good-smelling stuff right up under his nose.
That's good.
See, that smells, his tea smells
mint,
good.
Cinnamon.
You just broke out. That's the pastrami sandwich. Is that pastrami or salami?
Salami.
Smells like a deli sandwich.
Okay, that wasn't it.
Want to smell my cherries?
Yeah, why not?
Is it the microphone? Maybe it's the microphone. Smell the microphone.
Yeah, that's somebody's breath. That's Dave. It's Dave Rothenberg's breath.
Are you?
That doesn't smell good.
It's Dave's breath.
What did Hahn have yesterday?
You don't want it?
Did Hahn have like seafood or something yesterday?
It's Dave's breath.
Oh,
all the
my
time. He's blaming me.
Well, Dave wasn't here this morning.
It's the microphone.
It's the microphone.
It's the halitosis alisosis.
Listen, I've got bad coffee breath, but that's not what this smell is. The smell, like I said, smells like seafood.
No, we had
and it certainly wasn't me because I'm not eating seafood.
Now listen, we had Nailgate. Now we have Breathgate.
I will wash this thing down, and I will admit that I've had 2 cups of coffee today. So that absolutely is playing a role if it smells like coffee.
Listen, let me tell you. Your own breath doesn't stink to you.
I wouldn't think so.
There's no way that you can talk on the mic.
Tom,
like
what did it smell like when you smelled it? Did it smell like coffee breath?
It was not coffee breath. It was something foul.
But Tom.
Foul.
Tom, you see how he always want to project over to me?
No.
I remember my mom used to say, like, somebody used to say, somebody breath stinks, smell your upper lip.
All right, first of all, I was not saying that your breath stinks.
You was like, what is that you got?
You have never.
He kept saying it was me, though, right? He kept saying, what?
There was an accusation.
Why was there an accusation?
He said, what are you eating?
Because he brings food in here constantly.
I'm sorry.
So for me to suggest that one of the 5 different things that he's got open to eat would be the smell, I don't think was outlandish.
I'm sorry, my cinnamon stick stinks.
No, I didn't say that either.
I'm sorry, my cherry stink.
And by the way,
the cherry was good, by the way.
I was the one.
My sage leaves stink.
I was the one after all of this that said, Tom, maybe it's the microphone. Smell the microphone.
And it was most certainly the microphone.
And
that
it was not anything coffee related,
my
right?
My tea bag stinks.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Here,
I think there are products out there for that.
What I want you to do is take this mint, this fresh mint leaf, and chew it up and talk into the mic, and see if you can cleanse it with this mint. You want me to smack the mint for you?
That's all you, Chris.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Let me show you how.
I'm still drinking coffee, so
let me show you how.
If it's coffee, I
wake,
will absolutely take the hit on that.
You know how to wake mint up?
No, I don't know how to wake mint up. What the hell does that even mean?
No, smell. You don't smell that.
You don't really smell mint.
Now watch this.
Okay, you're gonna roll it up in your hand. You're gonna smack it in your hand. You're beating the hell out of the mint.
Not enjoy that.
Yeah, that smells good.
Yeah. So don't ever talk to your boy. I know everything.
But I didn't say.
Tom, how many times did he say, what do you eat?
Bart.
He stopped like 3 times, like, damn.
Bart.
You don't smell that? I'm like, I don't smell nothing. You don't smell that?
You have 3 different items of food open in front of us.
I got soup. He blamed it on my soup.
Well, the soup looked like pea soup.
I'm sorry. Chicken noodle soup can stink. Sorry.
And you gave it to me, and I told you it didn't stink.
Bag of cherries.
I confirmed that you were not the source of the stench. It's the microphone. Now, the problem is...
Cinnamon, peppermint.
Who was the last one on the microphone?
2 days ago. You know how bad it got to be for your breath to stink for 2 days on the mic? Because ain't nobody in there yesterday.
Was Hahn in studio yesterday?
No, but Peter was sitting there.
Oh!
Peter was sitting here. Uh-oh.
Is Peter breath?
I don't know if it's Peter breath or what Peter it is.
There's a stench of the Commander stinking this year.
I don't know.
We talked about Nailgate. Now we got to talk about Halitosis Gate.
Listen, I will be the first to admit that that could absolutely be me because of the coffee consumption.
No. They said.
But in this case,
like fish. Look, is he blaming me?
Yeah,
I mean, nothing but fresh, non-GMO stuff.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
That's great. Good for you, eating cherries. That's awesome.
There's a pit in my cherry, by the way. How are you not chewing into one?
Because I eat around it. Hold up. You see a real cherry, you think it got no damn seed in it?
I'll be honest, I forgot.
Don't break your tooth, man.
Yeah, it almost did.
Oh, my God. So now we have a breath situation on the microphone.
We got breath gate. We need to know, because we need to get them a screen. We need to get them their own personal shield. That they come, that it don't hit the mic.
I'm chewing on the mint now.
Good, right?
Yeah.
I got some sage. That hit a little different.
What, are we going to burn it in here like Kyrie?
No, I make sage tea.
Okay.
It's amazing. But here you go. If you
I don't need it. I don't need it.
We'll hold it like a mistletoe. Hang on the mistletoe. I'm going. This will help you.
Is mistletoe canceled yet?
No, that has not been.
Put it like that, so when you're talking, you can smell it. I'm smacking for you.
No, please, you don't have to.
No,
you don't have to wake up the sage.
That's how I aerate. No, this is mint. Now put that in. Now put that on top. Right there. Now talking to Mike. Man, come on, man.
No.
You got to be better than that, Christopher. I thought you would balance it. You got to make it.
I would.
There you go. Now put it right there. Now go talk.
Oh, that is delightful.
It's like eucalyptus, man.
Did that hurt the mic at all, having it right in front of it? No?
Just ask your boy.
Bart, I don't doubt your knowledge or who you are or what you represent. I don't ever doubt any of that.
I just gave my boy aromatherapy.
And on the fact that
I'm walking around with mint?
No, that you're walking around with a sandwich, soup, some kind of tea, and what else you got over there? You got some gummies.
Sweet tarts for you.
I mean, come on now.
Oh, this is take it over the top.
No, okay, you don't need to keep giving me things to put on the microphone to smell. It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York.
Cinnamon juice on
How about Benny and Coney Island?
Dribble cinnamon juice on the
Benny, what's going on, dude? How are you?
Hey, good day, good afternoon, Chris and Bart. Hey, this question is for Bart. And by the way, guys, I love your show. Long-time listener. Hey, Bart, you're the closest thing that we have to the glory days regarding the Jets defense from the 2009 and 2010 back-to-back AFC championship game. My question is, do you want the Jets defensive coordinator job, and have you been invited to interview for the Jets coordinator job?
Aaron ain't called me yet, man. I would like to be the linebacker coach because I can't handle people getting ran over, soft, weak.
Do you want to manage people?
Yeah.
Like, as a coordinator, you're in charge of the entire defensive coaching staff. I have never wanted to be in charge of other people, really.
I want to make sure that I have, like...
I don't want to do that.
You ever... Do we still have that clip of O'Neal?
O'Neal?
Yeah.
Patrice O'Neal?
Patrice O'Neal. Play that. This is how my linebacker core... This is how the linebacker core, if I'm the coach of the Jets linebackers, this is how we would play. This is
I gotta find it first. Give me a second.
Man,
you can't expect
you can't expect
22-year-old Tom to go find Patrice O'Neal clip.
No, it's already saved.
I understand that. So are about 9,000 other clips from Bart and Hahn days that I have never used once that are still on our screen.
I may have found it, so let me play it.
When I came up, dude, football
right
was
here.
a gladiator. It was dangerous.
This is how
It was
Bart
dangerous.
Scott
like when we
led
hit somebody,
linebackers
when
would
I
be.
played, if you hit somebody and he didn't get up, like we didn't hold hands with the other team and pray, like hold hands and everyone prays for him to get up. We used to do a hump dance circle, and our crowd's like, he's paralyzed. We be looking for his mother crying, be like, that's right, lady, that's what you get for letting him out here with killers. He can't even wiggle his toes. Take his socks. Take his socks.
Take his
We
socks.
would tie his socks around our helmet for the next week. Like the next team, they knew, that's the team that be tying paralyzed.
You know what I'm saying? Our linebackers be like, yo, man, that's the team that paralyzed people, man, and take their socks and put it around their head. Hey, where's mom at? Where's mom at? Hey, lady, that's what you get. Let your son come out here with a bunch of killers.
Listen, I'm at the point here, I can get where it would bother you to see guys get run over. And I could see the aggravation in your face on the postgame show and in here.
It hurts, man.
I know.
Like,
you take
man,
that personally.
We getting bullied. We can be bad. We shouldn't be getting punked. And we got punked.
You're getting pushed around all over the place. And that's going to bother you. I get that bothering you, and I totally understand where you're coming from on that.
So let me train the killers. So I guarantee you, we might lose the game, but 2 or 3 of them ain't playing next week.
Listen, if we're going to be out here now lobbying for jobs, okay, we forget that are we forgetting that we have a partner?
Oh, you're right. I forgot. Sorry, Mickey. But they will be paralyzed. At least once a year. Somebody ain't getting up. Collateral damage, man. It's cost of doing business.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York YouTube page. There are times where I can't. I do look forward to this weekend. First of all, let's start with tonight. We'll get to the rest of the games here in a few minutes. Let's start with tonight. If you are watching this game tonight and you're a Jet fan, what are you rooting for? Are you rooting for more to ball out so that the Raiders are going to take them?
I want more to win, and I want him to look like the best thing since Patty Mahomes, baby.
You want him to look amazing.
I want them to say, yo, that's Patrick Mahomes.
First of all, right now, You're the Jets.
Yeah.
Do you want Mendoza or Moore?
Mendoza. I think both can be good, but I think Mendoza will be a stabilizing force that possibly can start next year. I think Dante Moore is somebody that needs a little bit more like developing, and what a perfect place for him to go with Tom Brady. That can show him how to take the steps and be able to be mentored by him, for a year as Geno Smith kind of plays and does everything that way.
I just think that with Moore, this is a guy that has not played enough in college yet. And at 20 years old, there are too many things that can go wrong.
Too many variables.
Yeah. I want to remove as many variables as I can. And I'm not doubting what Moore's physical ability is. I think he's more talented than Mendoza.
Yeah.
But I'm rooting for Moore to play his ass off tonight so that the Raiders,
yes.
And I'm not going to say make that mistake, but I'm going to say Raiders make that choice.
I think long-term it works best for both teams if it goes that way.
Do I now have, green stuff in my teeth?
Just one. It's okay.
Because of the mint.
But it just opens you up, baby. Somebody be like, you eating that double? Remember back in the day, baby, we growing up with that double mint, baby. Remember Wrigley's, we had double mint, Big Red, and Spearmint.
I love Big Red.
You would come in there, open that thing up, we about to talk to that girl, like, hey, what up, baby? My name is Bennett, and I have plenty. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I know you tired.
Yeah, that's
Why she tired, Tom?
Yeah, that's
Tom,
not.
why she tired, Tom? I know you used that one. Why she tired? Why's the girl tired, Tom?
You have no response here.
You've been running around in my mind all day, baby.
What was your best line?
I just put up with water cash. Oh, did I drop my Ferrari keys? Oh, excuse me.
So Bart pulled James Harden.
Let me ask you. Let me ask it a different way. What was your best line at Southern Illinois?
I was like Calvin from McDonald's. See? No, like old boy Louis. See? Right now I'm washing lettuce. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to the fries. Then comes the big bucks. Right now I'm playing on special teams. But next year I'll be starting linebacker. Then the NFL. Then you're going to wish you had gave it to me, baby.
Louis Anderson? That's where you went? Louis Anderson?
I mean, because we all been there. Like, baby, don't look at where I'm at now.
Yeah.
I'm moving up.
See, I was never smart enough to play that.
Fast.
That's what I should have done. That would have helped me. You need to not pay attention to where we are at the moment. You need to think big picture.
Yeah.
Where is this going?
Yeah. You in 3 years, you're gonna wish you had been with me. You know
Someday I'm gonna be sitting next to a former All-Pro linebacker with a piece of mint on a microphone in front of me because the microphone stinks.
Damn straight. We call you know what that says, baby? I can solve problems. Maybe even yours.
I might even get to call the Liberty Bowl in Memphis. Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York and on the ESPN New York YouTube page.
In Memphis? Memphis thugged out, man.
Memphis is not in great shape these days.
It's thugged out, bro.
Yeah.
Like Memphis.
I wouldn't even say that. I just would say
Memphis crime and Memphis is a tough place. Like Detroit and Newark had a baby.
I don't think it was quite that bad, but there was. Let's put it this way. So the day before the game, there was a large
protest.
No, there was it wasn't even a protest. There was a large law enforcement presence around when Cincinnati was one of the teams playing in the game, and they were going to have like a downtown rally with their fans. And there was as large of a police presence around just a harmless football rally that I have ever seen.
You'll get your ass robbed in Memphis.
Listen,
Memphis.
We stayed right across the street from FedEx Forum.
Yeah,
and it wasn't bad. It wasn't. Memphis is not in great shape these days.
Yeah, listen, Memphis so bad that they took a casino and put a Bass Pro in it. I'm like, man, hold up, man. Is this the same place where Mike Tyson got knocked out by Lennox Lewis, and now I can go buy me some bait? They had a bowling alley and a Bass Pro inside that big ass pyramid.
The pyramid, yeah. Pyramid's not there anymore.
They tore the pyramid down?
I didn't see it. If it's something else, I didn't see it.
Because the Bass Pro was in it. They shoot the sky. Man, Memphis, rough.
Well, I saw the only thing I saw the other day was last week was the FedEx Forum. It was right across where the Grizzlies play.
Yeah, that's why Jock keep getting in trouble. That's the next big guy to leave, too.
But like Beale Street, man, like people were not even out on Beale Street. And that was right like day after New Year's.
Hey, man, it's a recession.
Yeah, listen.
They say it's hard out here for
Pyramid
a
is still
pimp.
there? Then I did not see it because it's not as ever present as it was before.
They say it's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get that money for the rent. When the codes and the cattle that he spent will cause a whole lot of talking bricks. That was real. They ain't have to do nothing to that neighborhood when they filmed Hustle and Flow. That's Memphis.
People not happy with you about Newark catching a stray there.
Hold up. I don't want to hear nothing about Newark catching a stray when I threw my hometown in there too. I said it's like Newark and Detroit had a baby. Midwest and East Coast had a down south kid.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York.
Bet 3. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hi, I'm John D'Agostino from D'Agostino & Associates, the injury firm. You know what's interesting about the words personal injury? The first word is person. And at D'Agostino & Associates, that word means everything. That's because I handpick every person in our firm, from the pleasant professional person who answers your call to the experienced person litigating your case in court. Because every person in my firm is an extension of me, and the only way to exceed our clients' expectations is to deliver the highest level of personal service every single time. And that starts with hiring the right people. You see, we know that every client is a person too, someone going through the toughest time in their lives and deserves to be more than just a file number. At D'Agostino & Associates, we put the person back in personal injury. So call 1-800-BITE-BACK. That's 1-800-248-3222 and ask for me, John D'Agostino. And let's talk about your case, person to person. D'Agostino, law, bite back.
The wild card round is here, and FanDuel is turning on playoff mode. All customers get a profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. Each game day during the wild card round, you'll find a pack loaded with multiple profit boosts waiting for you in the app. I am loving what I've seen from the Bears late in the season. I'm kind of feeling them. Take your shot on an upset, though, if that's for you, or build a parlay that fits the moment. Then apply your profit boost and go after even bigger payouts while the playoffs get rolling. So visit FanDuel, an official sports book partner of the NFL, and grab your profit boost pack every NFL playoff game day. 21 and over and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued is not withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com for help with a gambling problem. Call 877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Hey, New York and New Jersey, Boost Mobile has an unlimited talk, text, and data plan that's only $25 a month forever, meaning you'll only ever pay $25 a month for the rest of your life. Who wouldn't want unlimited wireless when it only costs $25 a month forever? If you don't, you must be one of those people who enjoy overpaying for their phone plan. $25 a month forever is truly as good as it gets, so go online and switch now at boostmobile.com. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
college football teams have moments they recover from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24th, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State. With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a time out to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of New Jersey is offering buy one, get one 50% off and everyday 0% financing. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends January 31st, 2026.
Still there. I took the mint off. It's still there.
You got to do that. You got only thing to get that out of bleach.
We have the.
You got to kill the bacteria.
We have those Clorox wipes around here somewhere. I'll have to use it after the show.
But we need to figure out who breath was like that because we need to tell them that we need to.
Was anybody here last night?
You said it was Peter.
There was nobody in studio last night, right?
Not that I believe, no.
So it's Peter. You said the last breath that was on it was Peter, so we need to go. We call Peter in, do an intervention. We all going to get – I'm going to get Colgate. You get Crest. And we're going to put it on our knuckles and punch him in the mouth.
Part of me is tempted to be a little bit I guess lenient on Peter because he's got the baby. They got a lot of stuff going on in that house.
That got nothing to do with you allowing bacteria to grow in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? It's coming deep from your diaphragm, your esophagus.
Listen,
your esophagus should not be stinking.
There have been plenty of times where I've had bad coffee breath,
but you said
I
that's
shouldn't
not coffee.
be the one talking. You know what I mean?
He ate sardines. That's clearly sardines.
You smell this stuff.
I would throw.
Smell it.
Do you want me to throw up salami?
No, I don't want you to throw up salami, but you should smell this at least to know what I was accusing
threw up salami stink. No, I believe Tom.
Smell it.
Smell the mic.
Smell the mic.
Yeah.
You didn't even get in there.
I need more nose hairs. That's what the nose hairs supposed to protect you from that stench. Is Peter on the phone?
Well, again, I didn't say it was Hahn.
He said, who sits here?
We're talking to Anthony for anyone listening on radio.
Relax.
Tell,
you're out of it. You're off the hook.
Listen, Anthony, tell Peter that he better go swallow some baking soda and clean them guts out.
It's not Hahn's fault. Hahn was not here. God forbid anybody be in the studio.
That's why we get blamed for everything. We the one here.
We're the ones who show up here every day. Everybody else is doing the show from God knows where.
Coming from you from Pennsylvania. Like, what the hell?
It couldn't have been Hahn. Hahn wasn't here. All right, let's get to the games. Let's do it. Give me a little NFL music. Let's talk about these games this weekend. Listen, I'm excited for all of them, but specifically tomorrow night, and we'll get to that game in just a moment. First, though, we start with Saturday afternoon, Rams-Panthers, 4:30. Rams in Carolina. Rams are 10.5-point favorites. You like the Panthers in this game. Is that correct?
Yeah, I just think that, they have the formula. I think it is a path for them to win. You got a West Coast team coming all the way to East Coast. I don't think the time would be a problem because they're playing at 4:30, so really that's 1 o'clock their body clock out if they're playing out West. But this is a team that did beat you. How can I not give the team that beat the team a chance to beat the team again?
Okay, we'll throw the picks in here because I wasn't even actually going to do that here. But just you are 23-23 this year. I am 22-24 this year.
I am the pure definition of average.
And I'm below average.
Now, that's on Mike Tomlin, and that's the lowest average we've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, anyway, when it comes to the Rams, I do not expect them to go to Carolina and lose again. And
I don't either.
Yeah, I know what you were talking about with them running the ball as well as they did last time.
And if they get a couple of turnovers.
I don't feel like that. Yeah, and they turned over Stafford 3 times in that game. I have trouble believing that's going to happen again. I think the Rams, this is why I had this argument with you yesterday about the whole going on the road at 13-4 to play a team that is 8-9, and why I hate that with the divisions. The Rams don't deserve that after a 13-4 season.
We did it. Remember, we were 11-5.
No,
we went on the road.
I understand.
The Patriots won the division.
I understand. It doesn't mean, though, that when you're playing a team in the playoffs that had a worse record than you, but just because they were in a worse division, they should get a home playoff game. I hate that. I absolutely hate it. The Panthers, to me, they've had a nice season, and what you can tell me now is that the Panthers have made real progress the last 2 years under Dave Canales.
Who knew, Taylor Roto would have this big of an impact so early? We thought, he all right, Arizona. He's a 1,000-yard receiver.
Where are you on Bryce Young?
I'm in the middle. I think he shows significant progress in having pocket awareness and being able to throw the ball and buy time and still keeping his head upfield. He's still small, and you get worried that one day he's going to take a real shot. But no, not at all. I think it's all good.
I would expect that the Rams would go on the road and win this game, and I think they're going to win this game by 2 scores. I think they're going to take care of Carolina relatively easily in this game. So if we're making the picks now, I will take the Rams minus 10.5. Are you taking the 10.5 points?
No, I'm taking the Rams.
You taking the Rams?
Yeah, I ain't stupid.
Okay.
Can't let
Fair
you
enough.
catch up with me like that. I'm just going to mirror your picks.
Tomorrow night. just so we're dead even and you can't lose. Gotcha. Packers, Bears. That game is on Prime. By the way, first game is on Fox tomorrow.
That's crazy.
At 4:30. Tomorrow night's game is on Prime. Packers and the Bears in Chicago. I have seen an awful lot of Green Bay love, and the Packers are actually 1.5-point favorites on the road here against the Bears. I'm having trouble seeing where the Bears don't win this game, and people are trying to sell, well, the Bears should not have won that second matchup a couple of weeks ago. The Packers won that first game at home on the last play of the game, too.
Pick, by Caleb Williams.
The interception that he threw in the end zone, and he had driven them all the way down the field.
The guy was open. He just threw it too flat.
Yes, and so for me, these have been 2 very evenly matched teams. So for the Packers to be favored on the road without Micah Parsons, give me the team that I have more faith in running the football, and I have more faith in the Bears being able to run the football.
But the issue is they don't think that Carolina can get the most needed turnovers that they've been surviving.
You mean the Bears?
The Bears.
Yeah.
All the turnovers that they've gotten, more turnovers than anybody. So they think people think that eventually has to run out.
Well, what they think is that it is an aberration. It's not the norm to have that happen.
4 months.
That turnovers are a lot more random than they have been for the Bears this year, and I understand that.
Yeah, they're totally the polar opposite of the Jets. Uh-huh. Yeah,
maybe that's what's covered the microphone earlier.
Yeah. Oh, he killed the board too. Whoever touched that board go get gangrene.
Cleaning this thing off. My allergies are kicking in today. I don't know what is going on.
So that's what we see.
I didn't want to cheat you on that one.
It came from his esophagus. Deep sneezes.
All right,
I'm still going with Peter because it's hard for your own breath to stink to you.
It is hard, but I've been able to do that before.
Yo, I had a friend. His breath stank so bad that when we in the car, I can see his words coming. I'm like, man, bro, your breath, bro, man, come on, ain't nobody gonna tell him, man, bro, you got me crying up in this thing.
Packers, Bears. Who you taking? Packers by 1.5.
I'm taking the Bears. I'll take the Bears and the points.
You are just following everything I'm doing here.
Oh, you took the Bears and the points?
I'm taking the Bears right now.
Okay.
I'm going to. You could tell in my voice, though, before.
But I said it first, so it sounds like you following me.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Bears, I'll take the Bears as well, plus the 1.5. Sunday, CBS at 1, Bills, Jaguars. Bills are favored on the road by 1.5. What do you got?
Who do you say?
Bills, Jaguars, Sunday.
I got the Jags, man.
You got the Jags in this game.
I got them Jags.
All right, talk to me about it.
I just believe that, the Jaguars are the most complete team in the playoffs. When you talk about, if we were giving out points for the best offense and the best defense, the Jags would probably get 3 as far as defense. They'll probably get 1 or 2 as far as offense. So when you pair that together, they would have a greater overall total. I think Trevor Lawrence is coming into his own. He's starting to reach the heights that we thought he would when he came in as the number 1 overall pick at Sunshine, coming from Clemson. Liam Cohen has got it out of him, and his defense is second against the run in the NFL, not just in the playoffs, against the run in the NFL. And it's a much stingier defense, and they have a closer in Josh Allen that can shut you out. And this is all without Travis Hunter playing the majority of the year, too.
So that defense is as good as it is, and it does not have a lot of stars on it.
Jacoby Myers?
Yeah. He's made a huge difference for them. And it's not even like he's put up ridiculous numbers. He just makes everybody else better.
It allows Brian Thomas not to have all the pressure after having a great rookie year.
And Washington has become a very good slot receiver.
Yep.
So, listen, I'm going to take the Bills in this spot. I'm going to go against the Jaguars here, primarily because it is the irresistible force against the immovable object. It's Josh Allen and James Cook and their ability to run the ball. Cook won the rushing title, 1,600 yards this season. And even though the Jaguars are as good as they are against the run, I like the Bills here. If I'm the Jaguars, I'm a little annoyed that I'm not favored in the game, but so what? Yeah, they've had an amazing season. If they lost in the first round, it'd be disappointing, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. It would be the end of the world here for Sean McDermott. I think Sean McDermott would get fired next week.
Losing in the first round, going backwards after going and spending money on guys like Joey Bosa and all those guys. Chips in the middle of the table. You went out and you assigned Brandon Cooks. You assigned Curtis Samuel. Signed Elijah Moore. You signed everybody that if they was in their prime, you have an all-star team.
3 games down, 3 games to go. Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York, and on the ESPN New York app, and also on the YouTube page where you can go and watch the show, which I urge you to do. Go subscribe to the ESPN New York channel where you can catch all the shows all day long. It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York.
FanDuel is giving all customers a profit boost every college playoff game day. That means more chances to level up your picks and turn big moments into even bigger wins. Ride with the favorite, take a shot on the underdog, or build a parlay. Then apply your profit boost and go for bigger winnings. FanDuel is the best place to get into the football action all playoff long. And when you win, you'll get paid instantly. So visit FanDuel.com/local to get your college playoff profit boost today. 21 plus and physically present in New York. Opt-in required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration and max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For help with a gambling problem, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
If you've been injured on a construction site, then you need a lawyer who knows New York's unique labor laws. At the Parisman Firm, they have decades of experience handling construction accident cases and a proven track record of delivering huge results. Their team has already recovered nearly $1 billion for hardworking New Yorkers. From scaffold accidents to slip and falls and equipment failures, they've got your back. Call the Parisman Firm now at 718-WORKERS. That's right, 718-WORKERS, because your case is their cause. Get the justice you deserve today.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. Listen up,
Ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Avatar Fire and Ash has arrived.
I am the fire!
Get your 3D tickets now for the greatest chapter of the biggest saga in history.
Whatever happens, protect his family.
Critics rave it's by far the best Avatar movie.
If your father and I do not return, you go as far and as fast as you can.
Movies don't get any bigger than this. Avatar Fire and Ash, rated PG-13, now playing.
Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your 6 figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year 1 needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, we've seen it all, and we're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at hrblock.com.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Yeah. Yeah. 2, 3, ready, go. Hey. Just got paid. Friday night. Party's jumping. Feel alright. Booty shaking. Dancing to the beat. Oh, yeah. The Jets can't get defeated. Got no games. Season's done. It wasn't no damn fun. Team getting the ass kicked every game. Man, I want to punch me in the brain. Oh, my bad. It's Friday, y'all. It's the first week that the Jets can't lose. The Giants can't lose. All we can do is DJ Khaled win, 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 baby. Let's go, Mendoza.
Well done.
Let's go.
Well done. All right, part 2 of the games. Let's get through them. Back to it. We left off with the Bills and Jaguars Sunday at 1 o'clock. Bart took the Jaguars. I took the Bills. Sunday, 4:30, 49ers in Philadelphia against the Eagles. The Eagles are 5.5-point favorites in this game. Where are you at here?
I got to go with the home team. They're both 2 good teams, well coached, have a history against each other. Remember, Brock Purdy hurt his elbow, and, right when we thought that they were coming back, and that sent the Philadelphia Eagles to the Super Bowl. I think that the Philadelphia Eagles figure it out simply because that defense don't have a pass rush to harass Jalen Hurts, was going to allow him to either be able to hurt you with your feet, or if you decide to play a zone, for him to have time for guys to sit in the zone.
So Philadelphia, at the end of the season, and I'm not counting the Washington game, okay, they won 3 in a row before the Washington game, and it was against Vegas, Washington the first time, and then in Buffalo. When the game did matter for Buffalo in Week 17. I'm not going to say that they have figured it out, but I certainly feel better about the Eagles than I would have, let's say, mid-December. Having said that, I don't know why I have a bad feeling about this game for Philadelphia, but I do. The 49ers have been something really special this year when you consider the injuries that they've had, and they've been able to get to where they are. And I bring this up again, how we're not talking more about Christian McCaffrey as Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, that's true.
It's bizarre to me because he had 1,200 yards rushing, over 900 yards receiving, and 20 touchdowns.
This is your fear. Your fear is that the 49ers will be able to score instantly and force Jalen Hurts, because Brock Purdy, before last game against the Seattle Seahawks, was on a heater.
Yeah.
I mean, they were averaging like 30-something points, and that was without Trent Williams, who put his hamstring chasing somebody down an interception. He'll be back, right? So, like, with all that being said, you can see this maybe being a shootout where they force Jalen Hurts to have to throw the ball, which could give that defense. And it's crazy because Saleh's defense probably was a team that had the second least amount of turnovers. I think they had 8.
All
Jets
season
had 4,
long?
Yeah.
I'm.
But it's a hell of a coaching job by Saleh. That's why I think he's going to interview with the Ravens as well.
So you're taking Philadelphia minus 5.5?
Could you imagine Robert Saleh getting fired, going to the playoffs, and then getting able to take his defensive tenacity to Baltimore and get presented Lamar Jackson?
And I'll take it a step further. How about Robert Saleh being the Ravens coach, Mike McDaniel being their coordinator? Holy crap. That's a problem. Anyway, are you taking the Eagles here minus 5.5?
Yep.
I'm going to take the 49ers plus the 5.5. I don't know why. I think this will be a field goal game or less.
It always usually comes down. They're two good teams.
Sunday, 8 o'clock, Chargers-Patriots. Chargers-Patriots. That game, of course, up in Foxborough. Where are you at with this game?
Chargers-Patriots. Listen, the Chargers wanted them. They say sometimes be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, because the Chargers did not play last week like they were bothered by who they were going to be facing if they lost that game.
Correct. And I think it was more important for them to get some rest and some healing for Justin Herbert in that hand. But, man, they just don't have the Justin Herbert's been getting killed. But the Patriots don't have one of these suffocating pass defense. So this could be something that could be I love the matchups, Gonzalez against Keenan Allen and those different things. I just don't know if they have enough offense to be able to beat New England. It's going to be a defensive struggle, I believe.
So the Patriots are 3.5-point favorites.
That's a pick 'em.
Drake May has thrown for nearly 4,400 yards this year, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Is he your MVP?
Nah, Matthew Stafford.
Okay. I'm at the same place with you. I think Stafford's the MVP. In this game, I keep coming back to this. I feel like at some point, the Chargers being without their 2 tackles has got to catch up with them, doesn't it?
Yeah, and Beckton's been in and out of the lineup. They've had they signed a tackle. They've been signing people just trying to get anybody to come help. But Harbaugh's a hell of a coach, man.
Yeah.
Harbaugh is what Vrabel want to be. You know what I mean? Because Harbaugh has been in the game a lot longer. Like, they're very similar as far as how they build a football team.
All right, so you got the Patriots minus 3.5 or the Chargers plus 3.5?
Let's go Chargers plus 3.5.
Okay, so you basically what you're telling me is if the Patriots win this game, it's a field goal game.
Yes.
That's what you're telling me.
Yep.
I get it. I'm going to be with you. I'm going to ride with you on the Chargers here. I don't know why.
They're not going to lay down.
I keep saying the same thing, that at some point those tackles have to be an issue, but I don't know that it's definitively going to be against this team. So with that being said, it's 2 great coaches matching up. So that's going to be also a very interesting part of it as well. And then lastly, Monday night, Texans in Pittsburgh. Houston are 3-point favorites over Pittsburgh. The over-under is 38.5. I'll be rooting hard for my team here. I'm having trouble. The one thing that gives me hope is I don't think the Texans can score.
Right, that's the thing. And the Steelers are masters at winning these ugly-ass games.
What I don't need to see, though, is Nico Collins matched up one-on-one with Jalen Ramsey. Because I know what's going to happen.
Yeah, don't do that one.
Yeah, and
safety over the top.
Nico Collins, but Schultz is a good tight end, but Nico Collins specifically is the problem in the game.
Yeah,
the Texans.
He's a big home run hitter.
Biggest problem here is if the Texans are actually able to run the ball on Pittsburgh, it's over.
Yeah,
they can't stop it.
But the thing is, like, the Texans don't have good tackles. I mean, got rid of Tunsil last year, and was it Highwood? No, it's Watt, and who's the other guy on the other side?
Oh, with Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Oh, Highsmith.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got Highsmith, and they can harass, they can really get to Stroud, I think. So I think this is going to be a close game because both defenses is going to be dominated. But the Pittsburgh Steelers live in this realm, in this space, in this world, especially within that division where they will wait you out. slowly grind it out and not take any chances and see if you would make a chance or go for it on fourth down and make a pivotal mistake.
So you're going to take the Steelers plus the 3 points in this game. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
I am going to take Houston -3. And the only reason is the most elite unit on the field is the Houston defense.
It is.
And from that being the case, I will ride with the most elite unit in this group. And I also, it's not my hatred. It's not my hatred.
Your disdain?
It's not my disdain.
Your objection?
I don't know where Rodgers has a great game here against Houston.
I mean, because they could put Stingley against Metcalf, and that can,
So I'll tell you what, though. Stingley last week did not play well against Indianapolis. Against Indianapolis with Riley Leonard, he got burned on one touchdown. He got beat to the corner on another.
Probably didn't study that week. Like,
maybe not.
Yeah, we got Riley Leonard. Yeah.
It's Bart and Carlin on ESPN New York. The Michael K. Show is coming
the
up
fresh
next.
breath. Michael K. Show.
I am going to wash down this microphone.
We
Alan Hahn, it was not you. You were not here.
What about Peter?
I can't speak to that. All I'm saying is whoever it is,
Breathgate.
Tighten it up.
Breathgate.
Don't be eating your microwave salmon right here at this microphone here.
It was perch.
Bart and Carlin, ESPN New York. Perch.
When a trophy is raised, it can feel like the season's over. But on the ESPN app, it never really is. Because with more than 47,000 live events,